How do you spice your food?
That one coal rock gets passed around by the
The
elite.
spaghetti will not taste right without the coal dust.
The coal dust is the important part.
Wait, do you guys have meat in your empire?
Of course.
Yeah.
We have long dogs and and the like. I have citrus. Is that like meat?
I've occasionally had long person.
This is a tree.
I mean, long pig.
I like long.
He
pig,
manufactures.
Oh, that's right.
Dalmace manufactures meat out of orange pip.
I
Yeah.
was wondering because like
No.
I have so much fucking deer near me. I was like, am I the only person that has deer in the game?
You might
Is it all
actually.
just down here?
We fucking take oranges and we press them into steak-like shapes and then we put them on burgers. And if anyone questions how citrusy they taste, they will be put in the mines.
And let me do this. And okay, now that we're here, Sam can have his hands back.
How are we managing our destiny? What the fuck is that?
What?
That's not what we said.
Is that
Manifesting.
man? God damn it!
Manifest
Do it again.
Yield the Columbia.
Wrong. This was wrong. Put it
Look,
away.
Get it
I've
wrong.
had a long day. My brain not worked too
Put
good.
it away.
You goonga.
I don't want
You
it.
did it. You
Misa
Take it back to the chef.
Goonga.
Goonga, goonga, goonga. Pointing finger, goonga.
terrible goonga.
Everyone surround him, goonga, goonga.
Goonga. So, Cyrus, how's your situation going?
He's pushed the Luddites out of his borders. They're like on the fringes now.
It's nice.
Yeah, what he said.
Not constantly sieging the homeland.
I'm
Vials
eating
bill.
curly fries, and I had like a big
Fucking
wad of them
cow.
all together in a
Fucking
big fucking knot. And it's just like a bunch of fries in my mouth at once.
Vials will live to fight it.
I'm eating a knot of fries.
Like,
Vials
are you
will
finishing?
survive.
Are you done with that knot over there? I want to put that
I'm
knot
weaving
in
my fries into a sweater.
Oh.
the Gordian fry. Tyler will conquer the Gordian fry by eating it. No one thought of doing that.
And then there's the Fry King. It's the great knot that it lives and it tries to escape from you while you're eating it.
Living potatoes? My goodness.
Living
Mine.
potatoes.
I thought they were dead.
I thought all potatoes were dead.
They went extinct years ago.
No, I imagine the potatoes are still around. Potatoes are pretty hardy. They can live in the coal-laced ash and dust that is our kingdom.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
they
our
meant-
world.
I think you're gonna say Russia.
That is Russia.
You've got wheat, you got coal. Is that silk?
That is silk.
Like it.
What are you?
I am cold yet not.
You're Manchuria. It has been decreed.
I imagine his empire is very dry.
There's plenty of
The
rivers.
driest.
There's the rivers. You can go to the river and you go out of the river and it's just arid.
Right.
That's probably
People walk around and it's like, I want a drink of water.
because his people only.
My
they-
lips
does he
are
even have a
dry.
coastline yet? You just
Yeah,
live on
He
the
does
river,
over
right?
there.
I found it very recently.
Oh,
Like, what do you mean by has?
well, I more meant
see
if
no-
they're a
I see
city
no
within
title.
your borders that is near the water.
I claim it. I'm gonna put my name on it right now. Jordan can't
I'm gonna
claim
put
it
my
now.
flag upon it.
I don't. If I claim that over there, I'm
I was
really
gonna say,
overreaching.
Jordan does not have the great power status to point on the other side of the continent and say, that's mine!
Past several other countries. That over there, it's mine. Gotta have it.
Doesn't have the reach yet.
I thought it would be
mine.
a fun meme.
Yes, I will.
Clasp thy hands.
If you're happy and you know it, clasp the hands.
Silence.
If you're happy and
Hold
I know
them
it,
tightly.
clasp the
Clasp the
hands.
hands.
Fucking white knuckle.
If you're happy and
Happy
you
and you
know it.
know it, and your face will sure to show it. If you're happy,
Happy and you know it,
clasp
clasp
my
my
hands.
hands.
The Luddite lands to the south is full of spices.
And by that we mean violent.
Yes.
This is my land.
really,
Oh, this
really
is
rich
my land. Oh, this is my land.
Yeah, it's just a big
It's
fucking
not
peninsula.
fucking your land. Yeah.
Just a big peninsula sticking out of the side of the continent.
It looks like a big
It's
Crimea
beautiful.
just sitting off to the side.
It's my Crimea.
You could
Oh,
put
it's
like
really
three
big.
fucking. You could put like 3 cities on that one peninsula.
Yeah.
Amazing. Perfect.
I
Lovely.
guess you
nice
could
little-
equate that to the fjords of the Nordic lands.
Oh, but
I think we should call Jordan Fjordland.
Got a nice little nat-
no,
Jordan.
I don't
It's-
think I will.
Jordan.
It's got a really nice
No.
natural. It's got a really nice natural harbor.
You fuck off. This is mine.
Well, this
Technically-
is
They're
my
getting these
land.
ideas about what is theirs and what isn't.
This land's not your land. This land is my land. This land is my land. Get the fuck off my land.
That's a slapper right there.
This land is mine. Get it out!
No one ever expects that.
Our people hate it, but our leaders all love it.
Oh, the Luddites, they're getting their Gatling guns now.
No.
They've had their Gatling guns.
I was gonna say.
They've had
Maybe
them
I
for
just haven't
some
seen them
don't
on
need
my
'em.
side.
They
You
have
have.
reverse engineered
Have
them
I?
for the longest
They
time.
burnt down your salt mines repeatedly.
Oh yeah, I guess those were the
Oh, yeah.
Gatling guns. I forget if they were the riflemen or not.
Look, I know what he's doing. He's trying to cover up for the fact that they were his that got stolen.
Look. Look now.
With his branding.
Sometimes you just bury some history, you know.
History is what I say it is. And that did not happen in our history. Therefore, it didn't happen.
That's
I believe I have 4 cities.
What's this trademark
Do
I
you-
see on the side
Do you not
here?
want all of that faith?
I think I have 4
I don't
cities.
think I want that faith.
But it's just so much faith. That's like 5. right
Yeah.
there.
I think that's horrifically useless, is what I think.
What does that even mean? You can create Jesus and then do nothing with him.
You can create the capitalist Jesus.
I
And then we
invented
point
one
to the
Jesus.
religion off.
We worship money and coal.
We have the gospel of wealth. It's actually a thing in the game.
We worship
What if
money
we
and
sold what if we sold them Jesus? Small
And they gave
bits
us
of-
money.
Now
What
you're
if, like,
speaking
what
my
if
language.
they sold? What if we sold them the Holy Sacrament? And in order to get to heaven, they would have to buy it.
Yeah, this is a
I think there's
great
market
idea.
I think there's market here.
So, Polius, there's this open land here, but I think it'd be best if just neither one of us put a city there.
But then
I
who's
feel
gonna
like-
look at it and see if the barbarians come?
Because our borders are going to take over that. And if any of us put a city over here, it's going to cause ire.
True.
And our borders are already right here, and maybe that's just like... Maybe this is like the demilitarized zone that's between us.
But look at that horse right
It's one of those places where both countries claim it, and the people that are there don't really know what's going on.
Yeah,
and,
they don't really
And it
pay
just
taxes
stays
either.
that way and never gets fixed.
Yeah.
Anytime the tax man comes through, just make sure to pay it. That's all that matters.
Yes. If a tax man is there, just pay them. Doesn't matter who it is, just pay.
Sometimes he comes twice a month, and I don't like it.
And I hate him a lot. But, you know, that's the way of things.
He's saying I need my fee now.
You decided to be born here, and you decided to live
he
here.
grabs at his
so-
crotch a bit when he says that.
If you throw him in the city, they'll heal faster.
They will.
Go on then, do it.
Just imagine
I
a
bet you
ship
won't.
sailing down the street.
I bet you won't.
Just going through traffic.
Whoosh.
A damaged fucking wooden sailing ship.
Little guy, get back in there.
That fucker done cut me off! Fire a broadside!
Whoosh.
Oh, they're dead.
No, they're fine.
That's an iron.
A fun little thing about the Ironclad, so it's supposed to be really slow, but it has double movement and coasts, so if you get the promotion, that increases its mobility, since it has double and coast, it actually is really effective, because it's like 3 movement, so on coast it's 6, but if you get +1 movement, that means it has 4 movement, and on coast it has 8.
Oh.
and so on and so forth. You can actually end up getting ships like ironclads, like in the vanilla game with all the buffs. You have like your Britain, and you get like the Great Lighthouse and shit like that. You can have ironclads that have like 6 movement, and then coast is 12, which is the fastest any unit in the game could possibly move. And then they become destroyers, and they get a lot slower for some reason.
They gotta give it up.
What did you fucking say to me, Italy? Get over there now! Fly around the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
This grand fort has been here for so long, and not a single enemy troop has ever even like been in the tile next to it.
Yeah, they see the fort, and they're like, I don't know. You gotta scale a fucking hill and then take a fort, I don't know. And then they turn around and cause havoc somewhere else.
Sam's people are about to revolt.
His people are
God,
always like teetering on revolt.
They really don't like
He gives them too many freedoms. I don't like it.
I'm sure they probably have press and free press that's uncensored.
Any leaflets that get near me from the wind, I just burn all of those.
Well, we
Come out of
also
the air, throw them in the fireplace.
we also did. I also did just found like 3 cities with like 3 cities sprouted up in the past 3 turns.
Yep.
And every time
they're very unhappy about that.
Every time a city grows, the unhappiness will continue. It'll get worse. It's like it translates one population equals 1 unhappiness.
They'll get over it eventually.
Maybe. Or
Maybe.
the revolt.
I mean, probably not, but I can hope. I can dream.
I want to see a revolt over there. I think
do
that'd make me
too.
happy.
It'd be so fun.
I'm glad Jordan's on our side.
I'd sit out on my deck and watch with little binoculars.
Little opera glasses, watching. It's like, I'm revolting over there.
What did you say about that union?
Oh yeah, he was speaking blasphemous union things.
He was saying some scary
There's
shit.
some spices over there too you can get, and that would also make people fucking shut up. You spice their food on. You put their food on copper plates and you spice it up.
There's no I have no spices over here. I have bananas.
Oh, those are bananas.
Bananas. You can
Those are
You
nanners.
can make money off of bananas. Can't you?
If you shave the banana, it can become a spice.
With
If you shave it enough.
Those are nanners.
If you keep them uneducated enough, you can give them a fucking banana skin and tell it it's some exotic spice, and they should put it on their food.
They'll just swallow it whole.
I mean, if they've never
Good, I have
seen one.
Good, I have horses now. I can make those. I can make those damn cavalry and start taking care of all these goddamn fucking luddites.
You're gonna make 1 cavalryman, and then the Luddites are gonna move on to Great War infantry and make the cavalry horribly outdated.
That's probably exactly what's gonna happen.
They can get blitz. So especially if you have the 50% experience gain social policy.
Here, you know what I'm gonna. I know what I'm. Can't you sacrifice these for a golden age?
You can sacrifice some of them for a golden age. Other ones they won't let you.
I exalt
Do you know which ones?
No idea which ones, but I do know that some of them they just won't let you sacrifice.
Stupid. That's
That'd
dumb.
be a horrible waste of a great engineer anyway.
Isn't that a thing that a great artist or a musician does?
There are no musicians in this era.
What
but
the
there
fuck
are
is
artists.
musician?
I
We listen to
considered
silence.
I considered having back-to-back fucking golden ages with the great artists I got from the Louvre, but instead decided to make pretty monuments.
I like the monuments.
Monumenti.
I'm gonna just turn them into a manufactory.
I will give a tip
Gems.
about manufactories, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people like to put manufactories on hills because they get the euphoria from seeing the big numbers. But it's actually way, way more efficient to put a manufactory on a tile that's normally not productive, like a grassland or plains flat tile. You're actually because then the hill you can just put a mine
out
on.
of it that way.
Yeah, you're actually producing more production in that way in the long run.
Oh, these people need things.
Because a manufactory is just a slightly better mine. So if you put it somewhere where you normally can't build a mine.
Where do I want you?
Oh, Alex, you smell so good
One of the
today.
many.
I know I smell a brisket. It's weird. I woke up and my cat was licking me so much he put a hole in my arm.
Is that the barbecue shampoo that you that William got you?
I'm here.
I didn't know Sweet Baby Ray's had shampoo.
Sweet Baby Ray's brand shampoo.
No, it's not even. It's not even.
Bolt.
It's not even.
Looking,
It's-
just seeing what's around.
It's not even shampoo. It's
Browsing.
just Sweet Baby Ray's. He rubs it in his hair.
God, that's horrible. Imagine if it got in your eyes.
Oh no, never let that happen.
You stretch your tongue out and you lick it out.
No, now we're
It's
thinking
so
about
good.
What do you think? What do you think Sweet Baby Ray's does to hair?
I don't want to know.
Not
Asking
so
for a
good.
friend.
It'd probably burn.
But would it? Do we know that?
I think it would. It's not like it has literally like pepper in it. It's like coarse. They
Yeah.
got like the seasonings. And...
Maybe it maybe it would exfoliate the scalp.
Yeah.
I don't think it would.
It's like sunbathing,
Uh huh.
except you smell good afterward.
Uh huh.
I don't.
I think it'd be
I don't-
horrific, and you'd wake up in the morning and you have ants in your hair.
I don't think anyone sandbathed.
Well, I wouldn't keep the Sweet Baby.
That is a
Rays in my
thing.
hair. I'd wash it out.
Sandbathing is a thing.
Is it?
Because
Oh,
the sand actually
Oh,
the sand will do a
the-
fall off and
It does the
rubs
coarse
dirt off.
sand. It gets everywhere.
And it rubs the dirt off. So if you have a dirty arm and you take actual sand, not just dirt you found on the ground that looks a bit sandy. If you take actual sand and like rub it on the arm, it'll get the dirt off. You can also polish metal that way.
Animals do that. It's weird.
Animals, no, they will roll around in the sand to get the filth out of their fur.
Chinchillas roll around in volcanic dust.
Those things are too fluffy to exist. It's just too much.
We have to shoot them all. They're too fluffy.
That's when God just like put the slider all the way up.
He's like, what if I made it so cute that it was fine to harm?
What if I made something so cute and so fluffy you wanted to fucking wring its neck?
You just see it, and you just get upset. He's moving his brisket body.
My body is full of brisket and booze.
It's full of brisket and knots.
He puts the brisket in between his flabs and lets it stay there.
Oh,
To season it, like the Tartars. The Tartars would take meat and put it under their saddles, and that's what he does. He puts it in his slab.
It makes a
Leaves it
kind
there
of
3-4
jerky.
days.
please stop.
Yeah.
I'm begging you.
I think we need to go further.
I point from my cliff and then my men open fire.
Are your people
And he has a
human?
nice snack while he's on the battleground.
I think in my culture, obesity is a sign of luxury.
All their governors fucking have to just eat it. They walk around. They do a hobble walk.
They breathe really hard.
Maybe
Heavy.
they're carried by the slaves on chairs.
Heavy.
The land ironclads are made for them.
God, fucking coal smoke.
There's a
Heavy.
throne on the top of it that the coal smoke blows right back into.
Heavy, decadent breaths.
Which makes the breathing problem all the worse.
It hurts. I just realized I'm going to have a coal issue.
Yeah.
We were talking about that last time.
You have one
I've
coal.
got plenty to spare if you want some.
Oh
No!
my God.
We're friends, Tyler. Don't you agree?
You're friends.
Are
They are
those
friends.
are those
We are friends.
factories currently being built? Are they using coal, or are they
They,
gonna be?
going
whenever
to
you
use it.
whenever you
will.
order
He's making a fucking industrial park.
William has an industrial park.
If you need coal, I am happy to provide you coal.
Never.
Just go over there, and by the time it's done, I will not be done in time.
Friends work together.
No.
You
Whenever you order the construction of the building, it deducts it. Then I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is that why it's low?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have those being constructed.
Yeah.
Oh, so I have nothing to worry about. Okay.
Oh well. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Because I'm gonna grab that.
You're fine.
It's on my to-do list.
I got on the old list.
Well, if you need some more, I'm just happy to help.
Lord Brisket Breath!
Lord Brisket Breath.
He has a Java throne.
He's always like seen like doing the side lay down.
Welcome to my chamber.
Welcome.
My lord says welcome for coming.
Oh, I imagine there being like those like old Roman like fucking incense burners on the side where like it's like the tall like open pots of fire, except like they just throw like coal in there, like little lumps of coal in the fire.
It's dark in there. It's always like it's fucking like half the room is black with smoke. You can see their feet, but you can't see their faces.
There's soot stains on the fucking stone wall. You could like take your hand and like rub it down. You'll like leave fingerprints.
Oh,
You know, some even believe that if you are dying of smoke inhalation from breathing in the holy coal dust,
Then you're a Luddite.
then you get to see the future, and you can make investments that grow exponentially by doing so.
Oh!
All of our investors get high on coal before they enter. Before they go to the stock market.
They
gotta get my fix.
They just walk into basically a sauna where they just smoke.
Before they go to work at the business factory.
Tyler, maybe you should calm down.
No,
I bet we would
that's
have
normal.
I bet we would have a spittoon for the coal hacking.
It's like how every building has an ashtray. Every building would have a coal spitter.
Then we can gather the coal spit later and just burn it for fuel.
You see people like
that way
licking.
peak efficiency.
You see people like
Renewable resources.
you see people like licking their teeth to get the excess coal off.
It is glorious.
Considering putting a city right on top of this fucking dies. I was gonna put it somewhere else, but the Luddites are being too much.
Are you going to risk it?
Maybe, because I already have die.
You know, I imagine the land ironclad actually being like burnished bronze underneath, but it's literally just coated in coal dust at all times. That they just dark and black.
They have to look imposing.
They do.
They do it themselves.
In fact, they're put through a coal blaster, much like a sand blaster, except it's coal dust.
And why waste the time cleaning it at any point if it's just going to get covered in coal dust again?
Oh yeah, there's no point in that. I mean, I guess we kind of occasionally clean it as we ram right through Luddites and get their blood all over it, so it kind of washes some of it off a little bit. Or if it rains, I suppose.
I like to think that this manufactory is manufacturing salt. Because it's pulling the ocean in and manufacturing salt.
The salt factory.
The fucking the water level over there starts lowering.
It's artisanal.
If you take a step forward, you can massacre those archers.
They probably got a whole army back there in the shadows, so.
They do. They totally do.
You've just really been letting them build up back there.
Alex, how long am I to put the donut in the microwave?
10 seconds.
You can do like, 10, 20 seconds. It'd be fine.
I don't do 10 to 20 seconds.
It's 10 seconds.
20 seconds is a bit long.
It depends how stale it is, because what we're talking about is not warming them up. It's He's referencing the fact that I've told him if you have like a stale donut, instead of throwing it in the fire,
I thought he had like a regular donut and just wanted to eat a hot one.
If you have a stale donut, you could throw it in the microwave, and then it's exactly the same as it not being stale. It softens it up.
Take a stale, moldy donut, put it in the microwave.
Mold.
Good
It's
as
just
new.
stale. It's just doing the hardtack.
We put hardtack in the microwave to warm it up.
They didn't have hardtack. They didn't have microwave back in the hardtack days. If they did, they would have threw them in microwaves and softened them up.
Is this
We
some
have
form
microwaves
of
on all
work
of
or
our-
food?
all of our ships.
Is this some form of work or food I'm too rich to understand?
Yes.
You don't manufacture hardtack.
Why would I? My people eat raw grains as they must.
You just chew.
They fucking take grains and pop them in the back of their mouths and fucking chew on them with their wisdom teeth.
They are like cows. They have the cud.
But
All of those riflemen are in danger.
they are totally fine.
That's a lot of force there. Oh, and the force. The number of riflemen for Luddite
It's
camp is
really
increasing.
increased. Yeah,
It's fine. They're too
it's
pussy to do
fine.
anything about it.
As we
Okay,
kill
sure.
off all of the older Luddites, we're gonna start noticing that they're more consistently not of the bow and arrow kind.
Well, I've got
Rat
plenty more to get through. So we're gonna keep moving.
They're just stealing all of our guns.
Yeah. Every time we have overflow production, I imagine, for like we can finish a building and we produce more production than the building needed. It's like that overflow just gets lost in the cracks. And it eventually, through a elaborate smuggling system, gets in the hands of Luddites. That could be a really long little go there.
I have no idea where it goes, but we're gonna not do that right now. We have other things to worry about. Our golden age is about to end, which means we're about to be not very happy.
You're about to be a poor.
The Pulian Golden Age is over and the Dalmatian Golden Age has begun.
I bet you have the spotted dog.
We do. They're our hunting hound.
The Dalmatian.
I imagine that my people have so much coal that we've just gone into making mitro automatons, and we now have steam hounds.
You use coal for cosmetics. Instead of like having the white powder puff for makeup, you put the black
Just have a little black powder puff.
Oh no!
on your face.
Did everyone walks around with blackface?
Yeah, that's what they do. It's a symbol.
It's a show.
In
It's
the
a show of status.
1700s, in the 1700s, where everyone started wearing lipstick and like putting like fucking powder on their face.
I
They
bet
do
they
the same
wipe their
with a
lips,
different.
too.
They do it. Yeah, they do.
They look like what was it? It was like it wasn't Harlequin. It was what kind of show was it?
They take the salt lick.
Minstrel show.
Minstrel.
Yeah.
They take the salt lick and they suck on it for a while to get their lips good and red, and then they put their black powder face on.
Yep.
And it's a status symbol. It's a status symbol amongst their.
Yeah, it's fine. It's so fine.
That's what Williams people do, I think.
Yeah,
It's so
that's what
fine.
they do.
So
That is
Because
what
it's
all
not our.
your people
It's
do,
fine
bro.
because it's not our people doing it. So it's fine.
Yeah,
We're not
and
wrong.
except for the people at Oceansport, they refuse. They
Oceansport.
the ways over there in the Alpolius.
it's Oceansport.
Oceansport.
Get it right.
Sean's part.
Ya dirty mongrels.
I ain't fucked fish for 5 generations for you to get that wrong.
My family's been fucking fish for the last 10 generations, boy. You don't even know where I've done.
Where you think all that salmon roe's been coming from, yeah?
I sucked the roe right out of the salmon myself.
It's terrifying.
Horny ass fish it was.
Repair and blitz is a very powerful combination.
He now has a fully trained ironclad.
Yes, he has the first fully trained land ironclad that can both repair and blitz.
Now I need like 3 more.
For a second, I really thought your city full-on missed. Shot right over the enemy.
You can never miss with the big rocks.
If you miss rocks.
Uh-huh.
I can make a city.
I imagine all of your people speak the same language, but my people don't speak your language.
Your people fucking grunt. We all, as a nickname, call them the Grumblers. The Grumblers down south.
They're a bit.
They grumble.
rough people.
They grumble and they fire artillery at anyone who comes near them.
They speak in cannon noises.
Their voices are the voices of wheels and industry gears.
Someone just opens their mouth as the
Some
sound of
worship
a drill
them
press.
as the bringers of industry, or the creators of it, even, because of how connected they are to it.
A baby opens its mouth to say its first words, and you hear the sound of a buzzsaw.
Industry.
See, this will be
Industry.
Ipswich.
Ipswich, not Ipswich.
There is no lesson there.
Ipswich.
Ipswich.
Ipswich. I'm from Ipswich.
Alex is determined to have all of those fucking goddamn fucking check marks.
What are you even trying to say?
Check marks, you know what I mean?
He's collecting the check marks.
It's like a language only he knows. I'm collecting check marks. It's like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
He sees you repeatedly bending down.
Gotta go take out that camp, Alex. What are you doing?
They're all mine.
Talking about.
You can't have them.
Is it choke point? Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
No, he's trying to say checkpoint. He doesn't know why, though.
No, it's check mark.
He said check mark. Yeah, I don't know what check mark is.
The social policy.
Oh, okay. So
I still have
it's
no
not a
clue.
check mark. It's a quill and pen and paper. What? I don't know what check mark.
Are you talking about the secret things we're trying to go after? Is that? I don't
know.
What's going on.
I don't know what he's talking
I
about.
don't. Listen, I know we've got our issues and we have these alliances, but I don't know about these other folks. They're weird.
He screams about check marks.
I don't know about it.
Quotas must be fulfilled.
I understood quota.
Yes.
I know
what
that
that
word.
means.
His fucking language. Let's see.
Could you even really call it a language?
I don't think so.
Would we say the apes have language?
Of course not.
Calling me ape.
I'm
He looks
sorry,
at
I
you
don't speak ape.
Bitch features like a big wide head.
His eyes are very far apart.
He's like, "Will you be calling an ape?"
Very small eyes, but very far apart.
Nearly on like the side of his head. Not quite, but nearly.
There is a character in the Sinking City.
Sinking City, I love him. Robert Throckmorton.
And look up a picture of him, and you will see like that's what we're talking about.
His fucking ancestor went to Africa and then fell in love with the local inhabitants. And I don't mean the people there. And they made beautiful, superior creatures called the Throgmortons.
Oh, he is fully just an ape, man.
I love Robert Throgmorton. He's one of the first characters.
It's an ape and they put him in a suit.
I love him.
He's human. He is.
You can get the two attack! You can get the two attack! I see it!
What?
Get it.
I'm pointing at it on my fucking screen!
Get it!
That.
What
Logistics
no, not that.
of the sea.
Logistics.
The blitz of the sea.
It can now attack twice. That also means it can attack and then move. It's incredibly powerful.
You must always get
Remember, melee ships can attack cities, which means that ironclad can attack a city twice.
it. Can also attack a city and then leave, go back away from
I
it.
just wish it could attack
Ow!
that camp.
No.
I want it to just take it.
No!
Get your fucking army!
Sail it through your streets.
What army? It looks rather small to me.
Oh! Fuck.
I like the idea of us
Say that.
sailing one of our ships like up to a city and then telling our crew, "All right, now get out and push. We gotta get this into dock."
The time for pushing has begun.
Go on if you want to get paid.
When are you gonna start bullying Sam, Jordan?
Any day now, I think. It's such a fun activity.
Like blockading his ports and stealing his cash. Shooting artillery into his cities.
No,
You
no.
know-
we're allies. I wouldn't
Like
do
such
that.
mischief. Just mischief.
silly little mischievous nothings.
Urban bombardment. It's like, oh, there's such fucking pranks.
Pranked, bro.
Send me into my bunker. People wait for it to pass. It's like a weather thing.
We laugh as our cities are bombed and civilians are dying en masse.
Yeah.
Are you
that's
going to
the
play your
surface.
fiddle while
We
you
don't-
do it?
We don't care
Oh,
about
yes.
the surface.
Oh, yes. It's underground where we go.
Where our nobles take whole bites out of the black apple, known as the coal.
Oh, that's how you get
We
this
have the
power.
black apple, we have the dirt apple.
Don't forget the scumbage.
You know?
That great medal of honor.
The scumbish.
It's a multicultural understood thing.
We all desperately want it.
We do.
Young men
Oh.
venture off on sailing boats looking for the scumbage. Some say it's in the New World.
Oh, it is Cutler's turn to hurry up and make it my turn.
Chitaku was reaching for the controls like, oh, that's not me.
Okay,
Hurry
we're still pretty happy.
up!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
It'll take you about another 80 to 100 turns to get another golden age at this rate.
I wonder if we still have rumors of the Fountain of Youth in this world. I know we don't have
I'm
it.
sure we
But
do.
from the last game, there was like, the Fountain of Youth was somewhere. But for some weird reason, we couldn't find it. We started thinking it was like locked away in some Arctic, hidden away land or something.
It could be in the game, the Fountain of Youth. It could be.
Oh, those men are
I
dead.
must have it.
William,
It would be incredibly powerful.
I
I
wish
did
to
warn
drink
that those
that.
men were incredibly in danger, and you said it was all right and pushed them forward.
said it was
anyway.
Totally fine.
waste a promotion on heal.
They are blitz infantry, so losing them is sad since getting experience is
I
difficult.
would heal him instantly and then just start fighting to the last man.
Well, they might die anyway because it's going to be eons before he gets a relief effort out there.
Yeah.
They might as well do as much damage as possible.
How's
Well,
it
they-
feel to have wasted a promotion?
They didn't even heal all the
I've
way.
utterly wasted it.
Idiot!
You're gonna dig in, boys.
Oh,
There goes small
you
mugs.
have still
We're
chosen
doing well.
death.
You're doing fine.
We're
can
subjugating
replace-
the locals.
We can replace them with coal-powered things.
Yeah.
Are
If
you
we could
going
have
to break
automatons,
the
that'd be
treaties
great.
again and keep adding more?
This is the
You
way.
people in your treaty.
That's
break.
fine. He'll just make a bunch of fucking land ironclads and then realize his army's worthless whenever the airships happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
do destroyers use coal?
No.
We will inevitably go to war with people once there's no more Luddites to be murdered.
It will happen.
And we start looking at each other's land when there's no more land to take.
Oh, well, there's still the new world. We don't have to kill each other yet.
The seas are becoming incredibly tenuous. Like, it just keeps happening.
Maybe it's too much, and we just need to take what's here.
No, we will be taking the New World. That will be happening as well. We will go over there.
Eventually.
Over there.
Over there. I hate that fucking song. Over there.
No, I think it should be America's new national anthem.
There are more words to that song.
I don't think there is.
That song is so scary because it's just like, and beware, we're coming over there.
I have heard two words from that song from Tyler.
Because Yankees
I have heard over there.
That's because
we are coming to fucking destroy you. The song.
That's because we've all endured about at least 10 years worth of times where Tyler would randomly say, "Oh,
because it's my favorite American patriotism." Damn it! That song is good and all. Stars and Stripes Forever is good and all, but over there just gets me in places.
It just gets me going.
Over there is so blatantly violent and like fuck you type energy. It's like so we're gonna fucking break your country and liberate the hell out of you.
We're gonna freedom the hell out of you.
We love liberation without representation.
No, they have representation. We are representing their liberation.
We're honest about what we're coming to do, and that's what's important.
Shoot down!
Shoot them down!
You don't shoot them home,
don't shoot them old boys down. He gonna get down here. He gonna
You gonna hold that tree.
You gonna hit him.
That's a nice coal vein and everything, but it is on the very end of your empire, where the Luddites are most likely to strike. These wounded sick men.
Yep, they're gonna be there forever. I think I might just need to build a railroad over here because this is good real estate.
It's real estate.
You may end up having a coastal city over there, so it might be a thing.
I think I'm gonna have to because I need to stretch over here anyway. If I'm gonna ever be anywhere in the naval game, which I should be because this is a competition.
It is. And Vedria has a big fleet. I'm building my first sea ironclad, so we're gonna start moving out into the sea now.
You need Port Piss, Tyler. You need it.
I will be my first priority.
That becomes the new, calling. That becomes the new rallying cry of the Empire.
It will be the world's best trading port. And everyone's like, Port Piss is where all roads go.
All roads lead to Port Piss.
Sorry.
You know, in order for that to happen, I'm going to have to connect my railroad with you.
William wants to build his victory road.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just want to build a trade route between friends.
I just want a road going directly towards you. I just did this.
I just want it going directly toward
you. He pocket vetoed it because he didn't sign it.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I'll sign it next turn.
He
does my friendship mean nothing to you? You do some fucking shit.
That fucking treaty unsigned and with no other comment.
What a little cunt.
It means everything to me.
It better.
You have one more turn to get this shit right. Or else war may be declared.
Or else maybe more things will be added on.
If their alliance breaks apart, it could be time for us to strike.
I will say it's like fucking Jordan potentially supporting Sam is one thing that's keeping vultures from swarming around Sam at any given time.
After all the terrible things he said about workers' rights and that stupid fucking idiot nonsense.
He has a conniption. His heart rate goes up when he thinks about it.
Let me take some cold pills to keep it down.
These little black capsules.
And that's what it sounds like going down.
It's good for you.
'Cause the Yanks are marching, the drums rum-tumming everywhere. So prepare, say a prayer, send the word over there. We'll be yours.
You want a trade deal, Sam?
What do you? It depends on what you want.
Gems for dyes?
Mm.
I make your clothes pretty.
And it makes your happy sign go up.
If you want to wait a little bit, I'd be willing to make that deal, and I'll give you copper instead, since your people are demanding it.
See, well, now I'm shopping around.
Well, that's fine. I also desperately need the happiness, so I'm.
Would you like some salt, William, for dye?
Sure.
Okay.
Hooray, salt! You can now eat your...
Trading started.
Okay, so you have salt and pepper now.
Oh, the real guns are blam, blam, blam everywhere.
Blam, blam, blam everywhere.
I like economies. Oh, they get me so. They get me so ready to trade. Do you have any stocks?
You want to come back? You want to come back home and trade with me?
No.
You wouldn't happen to have any stock exchanges, would you?
I curse William to have an economic recession.
Oh, why would you curse me with such a horrid thing?
That's so rude.
I have the most powerful industry in the world, and you curse me?
Just like in tears, like, I have the most powerful industry. You
People
can't
that
do
repeatedly
this
say
to
will
me.
grind the Luddites up into paste. Like,
How dare you? My people are proud, and we will not be talked down to by people as rotten.
not trust Tristanius. He is a fugly slut.
He is.
I have
I
a fucking island I didn't know about.
I
right
think
next
that's
to
where-
my home.
You have a Cuba. Fight.
I think that's where those all those Luddite ships are coming from.
It's time for me. Okay, it's time for me to do the big sweep. I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and I
You
want
don't have a
that.
harbor.
I know. I haven't needed it yet.
Yeah, he hasn't had a island city.
How are you supposed to trade?
Oh, who am I gonna trade with the fucking sea right now?
You could trade with Ocean Sport.
You could also trade with.
We go through the scary
Israel.
fucking demilitarized jungle. That's the one. That's the space least of fucking Luddites.
That's so terrible to get from one place to the other with fucking goods.
It'd be the perfect place for a railroad between the two of them, though.
I agree, actually. I think a connected economy is a happy economy.
Is that on your slogan?
Oh, we're suddenly very scarily connected.
we will be. We will always be.
We should all be connected and friends.
I'm in dock
Except
with me.
them.
Eventually, we'll have a transcontinental railroad.
What was our faction called again?
They can never remember their.
I don't. No,
I don't think we
not-
really care. We're
It's
just,
such a
feeling-
loose collection of people.
you guys have your name. We
End
don't
of the
really.
treaties.
We don't really need a
Oh.
name. We're just like the block or whatever.
I'm not particularly interested in renewing any of the
Oh.
treaties. We'll have like a fucking trade block where we just trade resources amongst each other.
I'm okay.
Oh,
with that.
the alliance is broken.
It was hard.
It
to
is,
realize
It's
anyway.
broken.
It made me uncomfortable tying my military to somebody else.
Interesting.
Oh, I don't like the way he said that. Lo and behold, he will betray us all.
I mean, he
Even-
will, but he probably won't right now.
So
He will sense a moment of
I don't
weakness.
care if you're scared. You will build that goddamn mine.
But
They're
by
right
law-
It will be taken.
Oh, that's much better.
They will shoot at me with the pointy stick. You can battle them Gatling on Gatling.
Oh my god, it's not my turn.
No,
It's
no,
super
it's not.
I hate it.
Languishing.
Send out their numbers first.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie then.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We'll heal. You will fly into the sea.
Fly like an eagle to the sea.
You see, the song I thought of was that old 1930s song. It's like, fly, fly away, all of it all day. I fly away, like an angel.
And I was thinking Space Jam.
I was thinking Wheel in the Sky.
I was thinking Hannibal Lecter.
What does it have to do with Hannibal Lecter?
Fly, little starling, fly.
Oh, that. Oh, I see.
Wait, I commission Alex. In fact, I curse him to remake.
Mission and curse are so close together.
I curse you to remake the Hannibal Lecter trilogy.
No.
Oh my god, yes.
Remake it, but you also have to make it a musical.
How would that even work?
I think it's doable. I think it's very doable.
You could do that, yeah.
And I want him to sing "Fly, Sterling, Fly."
I think fucking the back and forth between Clarice and Hannibal Lecter could definitely be a fucking song.
Uh-huh.
All right. I need the
Go do
script in 1 year.
I don't know how to write music.
You look at your hands.
That's how you got a year.
Well, William took music classes. He wrote me
Don't
songs
you
before.
volunteer me for this?
I know.
Dare you?
I'm just pointing him at you.
I've
Just
never
a
once,
resource you could use.
I've never once had a music.
Oh, fuck! Who? How dare someone? How? Whoever did that I will find you and you will feel my wrath.
Well, look, Sam, that may have possibly been someone who may be related to me, and also, in the first session, somebody who also was unnamed may have knocked settlers into the sea somewhere. So maybe it's even.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You should put your dick back in your pants.
Maybe possibly somebody did that.
No one ever did anything like that to you. You needed them in the sea.
They tripped and fell into the sea themselves.
Oh, damn it! I forgot to
We
accept
can all
Jordan's deal
agree
again.
that it was to nerf
God damn it,
Alex.
Sam!
Because he's real good at this.
Because it keeps telling me next turn, so I'm just like,
I'm questioning if we're friends now.
Well, I keep
sending it back to you unsigned. He's
It's
trying
just
to tell
like
you.
I didn't think this was something you'd have to think about for a long time.
Diplomacy rules were clear.
He's just not that into you.
the button keeps telling me next turn.
With the diplomacy, the only thing I really care about is if it's war. If it's war and peace, then you must.
Yeah.
Or else the fucking in-game editor will be used and punish someone.
Your sea will slide into the sea.
You can actually forcibly make peace or declare war on people with the in-game editor, so it's one of those things where it's like someone offers peace, you didn't fucking follow the rules, and you end the turn. It's like, well, now it's gonna be peace.
Alex, who do you have to play your lead in mind?
Well, I would need someone who sings. They'd have to probably be from Europe.
Antonio Banderas will be.
No, he's not. He won't. I don't. No. No, he won't. He won't.
I imagine Matt. Well, Matt.
You can have Tom Holland.
As Hannibal Lecter?
Hannibal Lecter. Yeah.
No,
Can
Tom
he
Holland.
even sing?
No, Tom Holland
Sure.
as Clarice.
Hey, he can do drag. I've seen him.
Well, no, it wouldn't be drag. It would be fucking just like it's Clarice.
No, but
Starling,
but he'll do it as drag.
I don't know. I said no. I said no to this.
I think this is a perfectly fine idea.
All is well. Fire!
I was the one cursed to make this. This is my project.
Well,
This is my curse.
I need to know
This is my
something,
curse. I will burden.
because I need to know if you're actually fucking doing it.
I'm thinking. It's not Tom Holland, because him as Hannibal Lecter is silly. That's almost as silly as him as Nathan Drake. Who would ever do that? It's like Nathan Drake's like a 40-year-old man after all.
Yeah.
That's silly.
I still
And there was a whole guy that did like a whole thing that was like, I would be him and I would be cool with it. And
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine. And
I still think Tom Holland as Clarice is a great idea.
I think that's a viable path.
I mean, as Clary, I can call him Clarence.
There you go, Clarence.
And
you can put a new spin on it.
Yeah, and it could turn into gay love.
Well, now you're just describing the show.
It is a musical after all, so maybe it should be a bit gay.
I just totally forgot the character's name.
Make it gay. Make it gay.
Whiffy, make it gay.
Will?
Yes, just instead of Clarice, just have it be Will.
No, that's fucking Red Dragon. That's one of the three. He said I had to do the trilogy, so I got to do all three of them.
We'll start with Silence of the Lambs because it's the obvious.
But Tom Holland will be Clarence. Tom Holland as Clarence Starling. The hot new FBI agent who will solve the case.
Works. I can kind of see him in like an FBI uniform.
Oh yeah,
he's gonna
looking real bad in my Empire.
He's gonna have to have cum thrown at his face, and I don't know how okay Disney is with that.
That's a very important part of the movie.
I think there'd have to be some fucking discussions behind the scenes with executives on how okay they are with Spider-Man having cum thrown in his face.
It should be like a whole bucket of glaze.
It's not going to be. It's to be tasteful. This is not smut we're making here. This is a movie about a fucking serial killer cannibal, not about what gets you off at night.
Tom will be glazed like a Krispy Kreme.
A good time.
Tom Holland's face will be made to look like a Krispy Kreme.
Imagine if
we still haven't.
Imagine though that Tom Holland watches this, and then you meet him at some point in the future.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
No, it's even better. It's even better.
Like, Tom, listen, Tom. You seem like a nice guy and all, but you really shouldn't have been in Uncharted. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a bad.
Now you see, Tom Holland's watching this, and he sends on the chat. It's like, I don't know about a Krispy Kreme, but it should be actual cum.
I think Disney would fucking take him out back and shoot him. They would grab him and be like, "We should have accepted that deal from Sony and threw you in the trash."
That one came from Sam's secret second account. That is his Tom Holland fan account.
Tom Holland fan 42074.
Yeah.
It's 20. I'm what? No, I'm.
It's Tom Holland fan 205.
No, I'm Tom Holland fan 616. Thank you.
I think it's 205.
Who's playing the Hannibal Lecter though? We haven't decided.
I don't know. It's like we've cast.
Hey, that's
Clarence.
really important.
What about Tim Curry?
Ooh.
He's like
he doesn't do things anymore.
For this Earth, we'll wheel
He's
him
melting,
and he will try his best.
I feel like
melting man.
He's
I feel like
like 5 strokes.
But
He's
he
not.
still has the smile.
He can't. No, it's crooked. His smile is crooked now. Have you seen it?
I guess I haven't seen it recently.
He's a poor, sick old man.
He's not long for this Earth.
Last time you saw him, he was at the premiere in fucking Red Alert 3. And okay, he doesn't look anything like that anymore. He looks like a corpse.
He's had a series of strokes. He's not long for this world.
Aww.
You can get the 2.
2.
Shoot 2. Bang bang, bing bang, bing bing
Shoot
bing.
more.
Go bing bing. Alex, go bing bing.
This isn't even me.
Alex, take his controls and go bing bing.
You have dementia. Tyler, you're not long for this world either.
I will die in a month. And
Put in the grave.
It would be so bad if I got like a stomach ulcer or something and I died from that. Like a month later, and I'm like, oh, I guess he wasn't.
Tyler's just like, it'd be real bad if I died horribly, wouldn't it? Like just like shaking his head up and down.
Major defeat.
And then
They should have them land first.
And then my mom starts watching this, like, what happened? And then she's like, oh no, I don't approve of his friends.
She already doesn't approve of your friends at all.
They must be guarded.
My friends are a closely guarded secret.
They would never. Brian Cox would never accept another crack at the whip for being Hannibal Lecter, would he? I don't think he would. Everyone forgot his fucking portrayal of it, and I'm sure he's probably a little bitter about it.
The one from Red Dragon, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
That's Brian Cox.
Now,
that's how hard you feel about him.
I know this may be just favoritism because we love him so much. Willem Dafoe?
Oh, he could pull it off. I'm sure he could pull it off.
I don't know if he can sing.
He's a bit crazy.
No, he did Broadway.
I think he might be able to get a Hannibal Lecter down. I'm just saying.
Pretty sure he did Broadway for
He's
a while.
a great actor, but I don't know if he can sing. Can he carry a tune?
Can he?
That is.
Well, you know he can sing a song of spiders.
We do know that.
Ted Danson. Ted Danson.
He can. I've seen him do bad guy before because he was in Damages, and in Damages he was an asshole billionaire.
I bet he can be a Hannibal Lecter.
Can he do the incredible sadism that is required to be a Hannibal Lecter? I don't know.
I think so.
We know he can sing. I've heard it with my ears before.
I've heard it. I know he can do it.
I do feel like Hannibal Lecter has to be from Europe, though.
Who would be?
What about Hugh Laurie? I know he can sing. He's a real good singer, and I've seen him do an act, and he's good at acting. He is
a good actor.
He's one of those comedian actors who are good at doing serious performances out of nowhere. And he's been adjacent. He did Tomorrowland with George Clooney, so people in Disney, they might be more okay with having Clarence have cum thrown at his face if they know Hugh Laurie's in the film.
Well,
Hugh Laurie okays the cum.
Have we already talked about Mads Mikkelsen?
Been saying his name repeatedly.
Have you?
Yes, I has.
Well, that goes to show how much attention I've been paying to him.
I throw Mads Mikkelsen out of hand, and I give no reason. I throw him out. I don't want him.
He does make a very
no
good
reason.
animal.
What? He's one of our viewers. He needs to know why.
I don't know.
Explain to Mads right now why you're throwing him out.
Mads, I just don't think you got it. I don't know.
He played a wonderful Hannibal.
He didn't even audition yet.
I don't think he, not in my canon. He is not.
He didn't audition yet. I don't know. It just seems kind of. I thought better of you, Alex.
And then Senator Ruth Martin will also be gender swapped, and we will get Bernie Sanders. We'll be in that.
You won something in this.
And there'd be this great bit where it's like where Hugh Laurie's singing about how did it toughen your nipples when you were breastfeeding Catherine. Bernie Sanders. And then Bernie Sanders.
If not Hugh Laurie, then if not Hugh Laurie, a good choice would be Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph Fiennes would be a real good, but he's already in those films.
Fine.
It'd be weird. It's like I want you. Hey, Rafe, I want you to do Red Dragon, but this time you're the other guy.
But different.
You're the other guy.
It'll be one of those fun little IMDb trivia things. Did you know he was actually in another movie as well?
Fantastic.
Mr. Bombastic.
That is also one thing I was thinking upon.
Romantic, really fantastic.
Beep, 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 beep.
Tyler's version of music is like when the CD is scuffed up and it starts skipping.
It's like when you had it in your backpack and it got jumbled up a little bit.
And you put it, and it's just Mr. Bombastic. Beep, 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 beep.
It's been a long time since I've gotten a social policy, it feels like.
It's
because you're not doing it right. That's okay.
Well, there's a way to
Are you
rectify
making
that.
culture?
Do I have culture?
William was allowed to continuously brag about his coal status, so I will brag on the fact that I tend to have 3 times as much culture per turn than any of you people do.
It's true. You are the most cultured of us.
I'm like, I have big.
Movies are great.
We decided to erect great fucking statues to my erection.
He has a new Hannibal Lecter movie coming out. It's great.
You will all watch it for pain of death. I think your dementia struck again. I think you sent workers over there to get that coal deposit, and then you forgot and sent them somewhere else.
Oh, they're building a railroad to it, I think.
I'm building a railroad to that.
I distinctly remember you had like 2 different workers that you clicked over there, and none of them were heading that direction.
Well, this one was doing horses because I need horses to do the hunt. I gotta do the poor hunt.
And you can make circuses.
Yes.
And fix all this fucking unhappiness that you have.
Yes, I've been meaning to do horses for a while, but I never got around to it because of the invasion.
If you fucking would explore more of your fucking yellow fucking dogs you got, then we could end up doing a trades.
I'm actually I'm working on yellow dog right now.
Because you have loads of yellow dogs, like everywhere. Like if you look, like southeast and fucking west has loads of fucking yellow dogs.
It is the only thing I have for trade. I know.
But I think you have like the world's only supply on our continent of it, so there's that. You might have a monopoly on it, like Sam with gemstones.
Main's just messaging me, and I want to strike him down like the Krev he is.
If he's messaging, he should say it in the fucking chat. He was here
Well, what if
already.
it's deeply, deeply private?
We'll air it out. It needs to be seen.
And the world needs to know even more.
My love, Tyler.
Air that dirty laundry.
My fucking delightful little tulip.
Does
his milkshake?
Spill it.
Does his milkshake bring all of the boys to the yard?
And they are like, it's better than yours.
Damn right, it's better than yours.
Those men are constructing a rail, but it really... Oh, they disappeared.
That rail's getting a little bit crazy, I see.
I love the loop.
Imagine being on that rail line. It's like, oh, going over the river.
It's like a fucking roller coaster. It's just like, oh, I'm sick. I'm gonna be sick.
When you go to the rail lines near Schwarzhof, there's an announcement over the loudspeakers that everyone should keep their possessions tightly clutched. For when we go through the loop. That was constructed, I imagine when they were building those rail lines, the Luddites were attacking, so they were like, had to keep bobbing and weaving from the Luddites, but they were still building the rail.
The rail will be done.
So they were coming, and they were like, let's go left.
Are you like ever gonna say yes? I'm just asking.
Yes, I am.
Are you certain? Are you certain? Because I'm gonna withdraw it.
This one more turn stuff just keeps going on for a bit.
Give him one more turn.
To deserve one more turn.
Does he though?
I said he doesn't.
But doesn't he though?
No, I just said.
But doesn't he not?
Look at how many fucking long dogs
What are you even saying?
Does he not?
I'm not going to war with Alex Maines. He's my friend. We're gonna have a railroad together.
This is just like a little Cuba that I'm gonna have to settle.
It is a penis.
It's got bananas, it's got iron, and it's got hills. It's Cuba.
It is a cock and ball, isn't it?
It's heading right for Port Alderoth.
It is. It's gonna splooch on it. Let's see. Things are getting pretty calm over here.
Yeah.
Like the problems are starting to resolve themselves. I do need you to withdraw back home before you get capped to death. Oh no, you can fucking get rid of him.
Whap him.
Target practice, man. Blah.
Making fire again. Look at it. We're all getting scary 2-fire things with many of our units. Let's see, we'll do that. I'm a little scared to go out this far into the corners of my empire, but I'm gonna do it.
Maybe it's fine now.
It does frighten me.
But maybe it's fine.
You want a fucking open borders treaty so I can get my scouts through? I don't want to send them out to the wilderness.
Scouts.
You're this one.
I am that one.
You will sit.
They stand at an open field. It's like, but we can't. We can't.
Look how small Sam's empire is compared to ours.
Yes.
His empire is looking noticeably small in the girth.
He does have the 2 islands to the north.
Do you
but
have
it's not as
an
much
issue with
land.
the girth over there?
He does
Sam?
have a series of archipelagos there. That is true.
He has the island states.
Sam, it's your turn.
Did he just leave?
No, I didn't. I was.
Yes.
I was
He's
giving,
in the kitchen. I
I
can
can
hear
hear
him.
his
I
distant
can
voice.
hear his distant voice. Yes.
I was
on.
giving the poocher kisses. She required it.
Social policy, you just mentioned that.
I did.
There's some other things.
Hey, there's a deal.
Modify it and say no.
No, I'm not gonna say no. I might modify it though.
This is like some deep negotiation strategies he's doing. Where he sits on it and makes you want it, and then gives you an offer.
You know, that's kind of a business-like. That's one thing I have to give
It
to
is.
Sam.
It is.
Very business-oriented.
My people
Very
want.
good.
I like business.
I love
Business.
Social policy. Social policy. Social
Yes, I'll
policy.
get to it.
Social policy.
What did you just
Business,
get?
business, bing,
Finish
bing, bing.
something.
Ba-ba, leapy, leapy, bee.
Jordan got another population is what it got.
Well, it also finished its production of a
Also,
harvest.
how do you feel about Port Jordan?
I like it.
Jordan. No, Jordan.
I was wondering, it's like out of all the people. What do you mean?
He took that name from you.
I think it's more he erected a city in my honor.
That's a way to look at it, I guess. A
It
non-confrontational
is.
way to look at it.
It's not
It
a very
is.
business-oriented way of looking at it, but okay.
In the way I view it, he fucking violated your copyright to your name. But
Well, see, the way I think of it is that, I have it. It's in my name.
so it's
in
yours.
My name.
It's like
You
you
know,
go there. It's
you
like it's
know
got
what I'm
my
saying?
name on it.
My name. It's right there.
So, what you're saying is one day you can go up to Sam and it's like, okay, you can give it to me now.
Yeah. It's like I know.
You know.
I'm glad that you did
No.
this, but I've come to collect. It's my name.
And then Sam tries to change the city's name, but then the people sort of scream. It's like, fuck no, we've been Port Jordan for 1,000 years.
And that's when
What
the
are you talking about?
rebels decide that it's now named Jordansport.
And then it becomes a
No.
separatist enclave that's partially recognized by some countries and not others. And it becomes like a whole thing.
It's a
You
whole.
get a whole Europe situation.
It's a Cyprus. It's fine.
Yeah. Different
Cyprus
parts
is
of the
fine.
island are controlled by different factions.
There'll be no trees on it at all.
That's a reference no one will get, Tyler. No one will understand.
Well, explain it.
We were playing a game where we were in fucking Cyprus, and we were playing Age of Empires, and we fucking... It was a naval-based map, so obviously need a lot of wood for ships. And we fucking processed the island in like 10 minutes, and flattened every tree on the island, and we were desperately going island hopping looking for trees. And when we found them, we like blockaded it so no one else can get it, and immediately sent people to fucking chop down all the trees there.
The hunger of industry. Are you about to start fighting even more when you haven't picked your social policy?
I know,
Yes.
it's insane, isn't it?
It's very
What are you
weird.
doing?
I mean, I theoretically have the settings so that he could save a social policy, but I don't even know why you would do that.
Was he not even
There'd be
raised
no
right?
benefit to it.
I love the silence coming from him.
It's because the gears are turning. He's got to block out. He's got to be in deep meditation whenever he's doing his turn.
Only do
It's
so many
like
things
he's
at a
been
time.
shamed. He has been shamed.
Adopt a policy.
Those gears got to move that train. The train of thought don't move itself.
It's true.
You got a lot of potential really good options here.
Don't pick the wrong one, though.
People getting professional army locked in before economic imperialism is actually pretty important. So that you don't get saddled with high cost upgrades. Nationalism's also good if you end up thinking people are going to come for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's when you conscript the masses.
I I did that early on to stave off the hordes.
My people are seekers. We don't want them to come to us. We'll go to them.
Aggressive sort.
It's how we killed off all the luddites in our direction. I've still got the
Lyra
hounds
come
out there.
from?
Lyra?
Where did Lyra come from?
I think.
Why did you name it Lyra?
That's actually.
Where'd you get that name from?
I gotta know.
Completely out of my ass.
I don't question people's naming conventions.
I don't. Anytime I ask him why he named something, it is just I pulled it out of my ass. It was in there.
Yes.
I needed it out, so I pulled it out.
Have you seen my fucking my names I come up with?
I know your name. I was just curious if there was some deeper meaning there.
None whatsoever.
Okay. Something you could.
You
Go
just
to the
proposed
coffee
that
shop
to me. I haven't had time to look at it. It's still been your turn.
hasn't even gotten the mailman's hands yet.
He texts me. It's
You
like, has he
gotta-
responded
Still
yet?
have
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
You got an
It
ironclad.
says
got
scene.
You got that ironclad there. He moved forward one, and he wants.
He hasn't.
No.
Okay. Are you just
I don't wanna
blockading
move.
him?
I don't want to take it because it has those Gatling guns there.
I guess
Fire
theoretically, that's theoretically valid. You do have many ironclads.
The lads need help. Go get them.
Sick 'em. How many
Fucking
ironclads do
rescue
you have at this
operation.
point?
1, 2, 3,
Mm.
4.
One more than our original treaty had.
It is.
Fine,
Last I
we haven't-
checked, people were saying that it didn't matter.
we didn't
because
have
it's not
any
even a thing
treaty.
yet.
Like both me and Polius are like, oh, no one signed anything.
It was a part of a dream I had.
So we can
It
have as
was.
many
Keep your
land
dreams to
ironclads as you
yourself.
want this time? Is that?
That's like some Berlin Wall ass shit, where it's just like East Berlin's yours, West Berlin's mine, and then it's like, does that mean I can build a wall then?
Is that what that means?
Until it's not what it means anymore, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
Until the terms change and everyone says not so much.
Okay.
I don't like it when they change the terms and conditions.
They change them and they don't even ask you if you've read them. They just assume that you've signed them.
Right, I do not.
Tyler, why aren't you playing? Tyler!
It's your turn.
You sit there and you talk about how it's not your turn, and it is your turn. You're squandering it.
He's giving up his turn.
Dipper.
Skip
You're a
it.
dipper.
Skip it.
Hell. You're going to hell when you die.
I love how nonchalant it's like you're gonna go to hell.
You will.
It's a matter of fact.
Okay, so now I have the train as well, Alex.
Yes, you have a multi-card train. I just had like the one cannon. You have like 3 of them like along one fucking long train.
And then we went over there like the Chinese, and we just fucking written down exactly what you did and made our own.
It was copyright, you bastard.
No,
Like
this
those
was
sneaky
different.
Chinese.
Oh.
That beautiful exhale. I don't have a windmill yet.
I love windmills.
Well, it has to be near the city. Oh, I can still do that. Okay, I'm like, okay, that might be an issue. And I'm like, no, it's clearly not. My name is Alex, and I go.
When we are
Cold.
I tell them to go in a direction.
You found the cold land.
I can see forever down there.
This has been Kyler land for generations. Since we took it from the slinky Japanese in the War of 1812.
Bring our boys home.
Bring our boys home. That song pops up in my head every now and then.
It's so good.
It's so like half drunk and has kidney failure.
I have a feeling I
that.
know where it
I
came
think they're around you.
from.
Oh yeah. It's been Kyler land for generations. Since we took it from the slinky Japanese in the War of 1812. Send our
Like,
boys home. That's the lyrics of that song.
Wait, what?
It's a Squidbillies. It's one of the Squidbillies intros.
I knew it was Squidbillies. I knew it.
It's a good show.
It
That
really
is a good
is.
show.
It makes me do the big loud laugh.
So good while it lasted.
It makes my face hurt when I watch it.
Did he? Did he? Is that you?
Granny is by far my favorite character. I love her so much. It's like, oh,
She had
you want
sex
to- you
with
wanna give me-
either Jesus or Satan, one of them.
she possibly had an affair with Robert E. Lee. So that's a really let me just okay. That was a bad deal because
Just accepted it.
he took your only current supply of spices, but in that deal.
It's fine. I'm getting more right now.
Okay, you just like went to people's homes and took the spices out of their food and gave it to Vedria.
They don't need it.
And they point at you. It's like, you're fucking lucky I'm content already, or else I'd start rioting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, fortunate.
Maybe we can get away with it again.
If you've done it once, obviously they'll let you do it again.
Let's all try to trick Jordan.
I love it when a
Horrible
good
deals.
precedent is set.
What president? Where?
Who said anything about president? I
What
said
if-
precedent.
What if we all took the one spice that Jordan has? What if we all just kept giving him deals, and every time he got a new spice, he would just trade it away to us?
Will you take payment in coal?
You have no resources.
I can go here.
I will give you 3 entire coal.
That is nothing.
It is nothing.
If you took over that peninsula to your east, you'd like monopolize the spice trade, and you'd be able to trade with all of
I
us.
was thinking I'm also thinking about how far west.
Westward expansion.
Westward's scary because that's where both you and I are both going to be expanding in that direction.
Yeah. I know.
And that might lie dragons.
It might.
I need
Alex, my back room is open if you'd like to have a cigar and some discussion.
Your people demand whales.
Yeah, there's some whales up there in the north. It's fine. There any fucking there's an evil up here.
Whale.
Oh, you fuck! Oh, these fucking artillery blue balls in me. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba. That's gonna grow. That's gonna grow. I got troops that like aren't currently being hassled.
I got spinal meningitis.
That's another one of the songs.
Injecting all that hairspray in my spine.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
He was
It's a
injecting.
super cheap way to party.
It's the beauty of their songs is that they tell a story. It's a super cheap way to party, so he was injecting hairspray, and then they gave him spinal meningitis, and he's sad about it.
Why
Okay?
do I feel like that's a Dan Halen?
No, Dan Halen is also wonderful. He's not as wonderful as Granny, but he's where whip the confusion out of them comes from.
That's a good
He
one.
is a businessman we should have strived for.
He is perfect for this scenario in particular.
They have transport ships, and you are just gonna let them exist?
It's real chaotic over here. He's like declared war on a pirate kingdom that's out on his doorstep.
They're very unhappy.
It's fine. I got one of those too. I got one of those pirate kingdoms that I'm also trying to deal with.
It's Anastasia, queen of the pirates.
A lot going on here, William. I don't need your lip.
Well, I'm just saying, if they got transports, and those transports were going straight for Copperhead, so.
I'm aware.
It's like
I saw what
Dalmace.
they were doing.
The city of Dalmace is currently undergoing a slight, little, tiny food shortage. Just a little bit.
A little tiny bit.
And I'm trying to frantically build farms to keep up with demand. Because there was the constant Luddite raids and the fact that I prioritized the oil derricks instead of food.
Just send them out somewhere else.
They can't move anymore.
Not you.
He was talking about me doing like fucking Stalinist deportations if anyone is hungry.
You will go make a new city where you won't be hungry.
Maybe you can whip the hunger out of them.
Worth a shot.
I wish I could like fucking deport populations and like shift population around. That'd be a wonderful little strategy where you have a city that has like a lot of food and you just shift it over to other cities that are more valuable.
That'd be fun.
Even whenever we get to
Nice.
Victoria, we won't be able to have that much control over the population. But
I love Stalin.
I don't know if we want that much control over the population.
well, hear me out. Actually, if we decide to do a planned economy, it is possible that we could literally just actually be the industrial capital of the world just by maximizing production.
It scares me. It frightens me. It causes fright.
But we can be the pillar that supports the global market and prevents the Great Depression from happening.
The most frightened pillars of the global market. Where it's like, I guess I'll do this.
We can easily make like 80% of the guns in the world. We start off doing that already with just artisans.
We'll cross that bridge when that bridge shows up.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
We'll burn that bridge and turn right around and say, this is a Middle Ages. This is a Middle Ages,
We
damn
had
it.
a good time in the Middle Ages and we're gonna fucking stay there.
Like, this is when we learned that progress is bad and we're going to stick to... That's like, out there, the year might be 1930. But in here, in this border, it's fucking the year 1300.
We will be horrible, horrible tyrants. How long will we keep slavery? Just until we can't anymore?
Probably until a variety of nations come up and say, you need to stop that. It's like, all right.
Until it's no longer economically viable for us to do so.
It's like, we will all embargo you if you have slaves. It's like, oh, all right.
Anything that we take that
fine.
isn't European, we can make it a slave state. So.
We will certainly do so.
And we will be conquering a lot in Africa and the Levant. So.
The slave state of Egypt.
How absolutely bully.
You guys made
Bully.
slaves of the Egyptians.
I mean, we've started to. Egypt and
Things
Syria.
got real regressive in EU4. The progressive ages of the Middle Ages are gone.
They threw that right away.
It had to go. People kept using those ideas and thinking with them, and they made us scared, so they had to go. And so we're like, okay, women get in the kitchens, slaves get in the field.
Are noble women still powerful and scary, though?
Oh yeah, they're still like female empresses.
As long as the powerful women are still, kicking
That's
it.
really the most important part.
We don't care what the common women do.
It's like, we've regressed enough that we went from women just like Alban society almost became like a fucking matriarchy. And then at the time of EU4, we fucking regressed enough that if we had voting in Victoria, the women's suffrage movement will probably begin. And we'll be like, no, we can't have that. When you have that, the economy crashes.
They like to get really uppity.
It was the women who crashed the economy, not a series of bad decisions by the emperors.
It was certainly their fault.
There's a perfect place for a citadel over in those mountains to your east.
Yeah, there probably is, but we're not going to worry about that right now.
It would look so beautiful over there.
Wouldn't it, though? It'd be great just sitting right in here or something, but...
That's what I was thinking.
But there's a camp somewhere over here, and I really don't care enough to put stuff that way since I'm expanding this way, so... We'll have the expeditionary force out here going and massacring everything that moves, really. And that's how they'll get their experience. Luddites aren't people. They're target practice.
They are. They are. They are. I hear David.
I hear him. I hear his beard scratching against itself. I hear the wiry hairs on his chin fucking rubbing.
You want to come say hi? They're hearing you.
They're hearing me.
He's on stream. Don't let him say bad stuff.
No gamer words.
He says that N-word real hard.
No, please don't.
I can't hear you.
No, we're not able to put the video.
Hello, my beautiful people. Who's all here? Hold on.
It's like everyone except mains. This is an everyone except mains game.
Oh, it's here. Oh. Ooh.
David.
No, none of you say bad things because we can hear you in the background when Sam's fucking mic, and it'll be bad.
I'm alright.
ASMR from David.
Yeah, you don't want to hear me eat my mouth.
Davy's gonna make my scalp all tingly.
We were at
Say bad words like Goonga.
Literally, we had another customer prepper table.
Yeah.
There were like two tables.
This is the part of the stream where we eavesdrop on someone else's conversation.
Yeah,
We like
every moment of it.
we listen to a conversation other people are having off in the distance,
It's the best part.
like a little fly on the wall.
Oh.
Look at my artillery train.
They are fucking on the loop-de-loop. It's bad. They try to fire and they go around the loop-de-loop and they misfire and shoot a
Try
fire.
again next time around.
No, I imagine that that loop is so that the artillery train can just have a circle of fire.
Yeah, we can have all sorts of different patterns of bombardments.
The fucking the artillery train just goes in fucking figure eights. Because you never know which direction the Luddite will come from.
You never do. Yeah, okay, we're still good.
It's like a runic symbol. That fucking railroad.
Does it scare you? It's almost like the Celtic knot. If I
It's
put
a
one right here, it
fucking-
probably would be.
I think it's a leg line of power.
I'm glad it stopped being the two separate loops and has become a pretzel shape. Because before there were two independent loops on either side of the city, and it bothered me immensely.
No native.
If you
Goodbye, natives.
If you take them to the snow, the air will cool the engines.
Yes. The thing never ran so good before.
It's running so efficiently.
We might start slowing down.
I love this new party. They're making the trains run on time.
The trains will run on top.
That's the most important thing.
You might have
As long as they make the trains run.
That's the sound the bows make.
imagine how bad our industry would be if the trains didn't run on time.
Oh, it would be horrendous.
How would
There'd
you
be
get
like
the
work
supply of coal?
stoppages.
Jordan, we keep not making a railroad to connect Arbitage to Guthric's port.
You've mentioned that a long time ago, and I okayed it, but you didn't ever do it.
Well, I'm not building the whole railroad.
Anybody want a railroad
I'll
with me?
build.
Sure, I'll do it.
I was saying you get to your border and I'll
If you're
bring
willing
it
to
mine.
build to me, because my builders
guess
are
I
currently
could do
very
that.
busy at the moment.
Well, you build the part inside your borders, and I'll build to you. How about that?
And then
Alright,
one of us
it
will
may
just
be a while
build
before I
the
do my
separating
bit, then.
bit.
I'm expanding too
I'll probably
hard
build
to
the
be building
separating
railroad
bit. I have the
stations
shortest way to go.
because my workers have jobs to do.
Mine are also very busy, so mine will have to. You can build your half, and I'll finish it later.
I mean, I've got a whole bunch of shit left to do too, but I'll probably make another two or, probably just another 2 words.
I mean, you don't seem to have that many foe in your turf.
Well, that's because I've committed lots of genocide. You see.
So much genocide.
That's
Lots
what-
of genocide, and then they're being split up between me and Alex, and yeah.
I've got prosperity, and it's growing. It's doing fine out in the middle of the desert.
It's a desert lake.
They'll even have some wheat soon.
Farms. Sweet food.
People are hungry, my lord.
They're so hungry.
Have them eat raw cereals.
Just chewing on unhusked wheat.
Yes.
They will grind it in their fucking wisdom teeth.
How else are you going to keep them from growing and making their mouth all stretchy?
The chewing the unhusked weed is good for the humors.
Maybe I should keep adding cars to my fucking artillery train until it just covers the whole railroad.
That's so
sounds
much
effective.
artillery.
My empire has grown long.
You
like
are
long.
mostly a sea-based.
It's a very
empire.
long.
He is a coast.
He is coastal, yes.
I'm going to expand inland very soon, but now I found out I have this island. I kind of want to make the Luddites not live on it anymore.
Make them perishable goods. Emphasis on
Land,
perish.
but I think Alex and I have the most cities, but he has more land than I do.
Here's bad.
I have like 2.
Oh,
Let's see, I'll have that.
I want to say I have 4 cities, maybe 5. I doubt I have 5.
1, 2.
You have 5.
Oh, I do have 5?
Yeah,
Well, then I have the most cities, I think.
I think you have 5.
There's a murder going on in the background.
There is.
There
a
is. I hear Miranda screaming.
There's a very easy way to see this. If you click this, we can actually see.
That is a squiggle in a line in a box.
So if we look at Vedria, he's up there. And then, yeah, so he has her cities.
Back on.
Global relations. We can see our economic relations. It's not very complicated.
I'm off to myself a lot.
No one wants to trade with you because you're so far away and we can't sail.
I also
We
don't
can't
have any
sail to you.
goods.
He doesn't want my coal.
No one wants your fucking
really-
coal.
Once you're gold.
I mean, if no one else wants it, then I guess I'll use it.
You'll
should.
fucking go burn it like a good boy.
Yes.
I'll do
Go
it.
do
Just
what it's
have a
meant to
coal
do.
field and set it on fire.
And
I'll do
watch
it.
it.
It'll be our national
Gaze
treasure.
into it.
It'll be like Mammoth Caves in Kentucky. People will come to see it for miles.
Yeah.
There actually is like still like a small oil thing that like in the Middle East that like somebody threw a match in and just like to like make it go away a bit, and it is burning for like 50 years.
Yeah,
That's
you're talking
taken a
about
while.
the hell pit.
Is that
Yeah.
the one in Turkmenistan?
In
Is
Krev
it?
That's
Bogonia?
Afghanistan, yeah.
Turkmenistan, yeah.
Not Krev Bogonia.
It's not a Krev. No, Krev Blagonia has the Black Ocean, which was set on fire.
Yeah.
It was set alight by Tsar Krebelik, I think. I can't remember his name.
Or something.
It's a lost name. It was in a fucking stream that I don't think's on Twitch anymore. And it wasn't recorded. He threw his enemies in the Black Ocean and set it alight.
It kept burning, but it never seemed to go down.
Yeah, it burned for like 30 or 60 or 80 years. I can't remember.
I think we should have it longer than the one that's currently burning. So we should retcon it. I think we said 50 years, but I think we should retcon
I don't
it.
remember.
Because it should be longer for sure.
The only thing I remember is that it burned in the 1300s, and those who died during that era were considered weak, and it's good that they died. Because it strengthened the Kreblagonians.
I think it should have burned for a century.
Because of the smog it produced. It blackened the sky.
The sky is still black because it's kind of like a cave.
I think sometimes when it rains, the rain has a fucking soot in it.
It's black rain.
It's like fucking volcanic ash rain.
The black rain.
When it comes through, just make sure you're not outside, or else you'll
And
get
then-
covered.
Then the Krebs go outside of the shacks.
The little kids come out and they stick their tongues out and get the black rain.
They
parents.
open their hollow faces up, and they with their sunken eye holes and their skull like fucking noses. They point their eyes up and they open their mouth, and with their gray tongue sticking out, they let the black water land right on it, and they're like,
You do
"This
not.
is good."
You do not want the black rain to get in your eyes. Like the sulfur and stuff from the buildup will get right in there.
You will
and
go blind.
It will strike you blind.
They prep this by covering their eyes with a cloth, and they wrap it around their head, looking in.
Just like skeletal weird figures walking around in a black ring with fucking cloth over their eyes. It's like fucking some Guillermo del Toro fucking horror thing.
That sounds like something from fucking Bloodborne.
They just wander around. They wander around the one tree of Crab Balgonia.
It is an apple tree.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a special kind of apple tree, or is it just an apple tree?
I think it's a regular ass apple tree.
It's a regular apple tree. It's the only tree in the whole country.
It really hurts to breathe.
So much. It's so painful.
Kill them all!
I point to William. You live in Crab Balgonia.
But I don't want to live in Crab Balgonia.
There ain't no internet over there.
You are cursed to live in Crab Balgonia.
There ain't no internet. There ain't no running water.
You are cursed to play. You are cursed to live in Crab Balgonia.
You will drink the well water.
You will play up and down.
Black fucking
Go play up
water.
and down.
You will drink the well water. You will play up and down, and you will bathe in the river.
You will play game like stick and rock.
I think you can. What you can do is you can take a camcorder with you, record yourself playing the game, and send it to us in the mail, and we'll eventually put it up on stream months later when it gets to us.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That sounds
There's
like a reasonable use of time.
So mail from Crab Balgonia, they have like a little dock, right? They have just like a little pier, and you go out there, and a fucking ship comes out of the fog of the Black Ocean.
Now, see, William
once every like 2.5 months, it shows up. It's very irregular.
No, see, William invents up and down with ball.
I bet they don't even have a sailing ship. They have like a fucking trireme.
It's like an oar-driven ship that comes through the Black Ocean every like couple months.
It runs on pain and slave labor.
It comes through the fog, and you have to put all of your transport goods on it. And if you miss it, you gotta wait until it comes back.
William will invent up and down with ball. It's still the same exact game, but there's a ball sitting there.
They will be playing up and down, and the children will like laugh and smile, and then he'll pull out like a baseball, right? And you're like, what if they
imagine what their children look like?
The children look at him and they become terrified and they run away and they tell their parents and they get the pitchforks out and they charge at him for he's a witch. He is a witch with the soul spheroid.
He's gonna steal our souls!
He's gonna steal the souls and put it in the ball!
They weren't ready for that, Willie!
They weren't ready for ball.
I just thought that I would introduce them to something a little more cultural.
You scared the kids, and they tell their parents, and then they want to go put you on the fucking cross.
You see, children. This game is called cricket. You take the stick, and you hit the
It's his
ball.
witch's wand.
No, you can't teach him cricket. It is up and down with ball. They can't handle cricket yet. It's just up and down, but they have a ball there. They don't touch the ball, but it's there.
They do up and down around.
To acclimate them to the ball.
They have to keep them in the room with.
It's like a dog with a vacuum. Get acclimated to.
Oh, they just beat that tank until it exploded.
They threw themselves into the fucking tire. They went into the tread, and then his fucking intestines got wrapped up in it. And they had to take it and stop it, abandon it in the snowdrift.
And you're like, that was a waste of money. That was.
For a second, internet became a fond memory for me, and everything slowed down, and everyone sounded like a robot.
Beep boop.
Did you fuck anything?
Everything seems to be good on my end. I didn't notice anything.
No, it was just me. I saw my voice connect and everything. The bars went down. It was just me.
Tell Miranda to get her internet good.
Yeah, she should get her internet good.
Wrap it up in a ball. Get it.
Get your internet good. Come on.
Should be expanding. Where's your other cities?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, Alex. Good. You have to push our friends into doing things.
Like, where's your other cities?
He's a pusher.
Right here.
Who here wants some Fred Flintstone flavored cigarettes?
How does Fred Flintstone taste?
You gotta smoke it to find out.
It's the Fred Flintstone cigarettes. You know them.
Yeah.
Smoking is cool.
No, he said Fred Flintstone flavored.
It's got that.
I did say that.
Flavor.
It's not like Flintstone gummies where they're just shaped like Flintstone carrots.
It just tastes like a foot that has been completely worn and covered in calluses. It kind of just tastes like dirt and foot.
They
came
bled
from
the
Pirates
island.
Cove. They came from Cuba.
The fucking pirates showed up, and you need to really piss off.
They fled Cuba. Now they're coming for you.
They're coming to settle in your Miami.
They're gonna Bay of Pigs your ass.
Oh god.
They take the city of Dalmace and rename it Miami.
I think we're 100% fine, and they're not gonna take down Mace. What happened to my other fucking land ironclad?
On.
It sank.
It's somewhere. Did I just not see it?
It's
Oh yeah,
sank into the ground.
The color of my country in the background there. It's like very similar to the terrain.
Your country is autumn colored.
And so I sometimes lose my units a little. Let's see.
You have the citrus engine, Alex.
He does.
Sam, when are you gonna make the potassium engine?
I don't need it. I have coal. No, see, because we're island nations, we have an engine that runs on seawater.
It's like the paddle thing. It's like a water wheel.
It's a big fucking water wheel. I don't know how it works.
We don't understand how the fuck it creates
somebody somewhere made it once, and it works, and we're afraid to question it.
We could never replicate it.
No, never.
Never. It's a Bedrian secret.
Even they don't know how to recreate it.
No, we just have the one. We will never recreate it.
In fear.
Oh, just take it.
They will kill themselves for you, my lord. He sniped him.
That hero.
I took the camp by myself. No one else did. I'm worthy for promotion.
I did it.
He has
Please, can I have a company now? I needs me a way to make money without having to go to work.
This is your work. We're going to give you a company. All right. We're going to give you a company of soldiers because you're getting promoted to sergeant.
Oh, no!
He gets to come home. That's his reward.
No, that's an actual reward. Why would you give him that?
You give them a small punishment as a reward. Instead of the hefty one you always give.
Oh, yeah.
Supply is really good.
Oh, yeah.
It's like can heal your ships outside of your borders.
Oh.
He has the nano machines.
Some of Sam's greatest moments in this campaign, sealing off an entire peninsula while a horde just gathers along it. Signing the treaty with Jordan and basically just saying, yeah, come on in. Because you were going to give him a bunch of territory on the south of that peninsula for a while. And then you set up that fort there.
Well, so we were saying it was going to be the south of Guthric's Port's border, Guthric's Post border, but
he also threatened the world order. Like
it's not a fun Tuesday unless you're threatening the world order.
When we put Sam on trial, we will make sure to put him on crimes for threatening the balance of world order. Which is a staggering crime to be fucking thrown at you.
Yeah.
That's when all of the leaders get together and we're like, this is our Geneva. This is what's happening.
Yeah, that's when the leaders get together. It's like, you're a bastard and you ruined everything for everyone.
Why did we scare you, Names? What do you mean we scare you?
Ow. I kicked
Does
my
he
leg.
not know the way of gospel?
See, you,
Does he not know the
see,
gospel of business?
Sam likes to talk these horrible, horrible nonsense words like union and democracy.
I don't agree. I want to be clear. I don't agree with any of that shit he says.
I don't know, though. You're still allies with him.
I am, but he's useful.
He's using him.
He
Like
is
a good
a fucking
businessman.
additional crudgel in that if we ever wanted to horribly divide Jordan,
That is exactly correct.
there is a Sam there to make it to where we have to calculate it more.
Sam does have the most cities out of anyone, so.
He has the most cities.
They're
And
in the ocean. They're
he has a
useless.
navy big enough to be fucking annoying about it if we were to be in a conflict.
A real piece of shit about it.
He can make a whole navy of ironclads and they will just outspeed all of us. Because we'd probably come in with like battleships and shit, and he's just gonna have only those and make a real fucking bitch to catch them.
Battleships have range, and we'll have submarines. It'll be fine.
Submarines are wonderful. I love them.
Are there
Submarines would
in
be
this game?
pretty fucking Submarines would be pretty lethal in an archipelago situation you got in the north there.
Oh, I
tell him,
intend
I was
that.
gonna make them.
I, as soon as I would have seen him, I would have done it because I plan on being a naval power.
Submarines are great.
Oh, well, if you're planning on being a naval power, I'll just take Vedria from you, since you don't need to be on the continent.
You will
But he's so
need-
close to- You don't need to be near me again. I don't want that again.
Look, he's just...
Our capitals would be in like literally the exact same distance they were from each other last time, and we know what happened last time.
I mean, you can see the map, and I'm fairly close to William. We have to have a demilitarized zone just to make sure everyone's chill.
I've got other things that I would rather spend my attention on than expanding into somebody else's territory. It's fine.
Expanding into someone else's territory does cause quite a bit of a kerfuffle.
And also, you would have to get through Dalmace before you could even come near me.
Well,
I love how
I
we
could
describe
probably
that,
do
though. I'm just expanding into somebody else's territory.
Not invading
That's
someone's
the
like,
most European way of describing that.
I'm living where someone else lives.
Yes.
Jordan, we do need to talk about that gold, though, because originally it was whatever was south of Guthrie Coast border, and...
We specifically agreed I would have it.
Okay.
You did.
Alright.
You have like a little map there, and then Sam pulls out. It's like, now I know, like fucking 30 years
I
ago,
have
we
the
had a
DMs.
treaty.
I have those DMs. I'll
We
post
will
them.
hold to it. We will hold to it then.
Okay. It's annoyingly far away from me, though.
You could just put a city up there. He just has a fort up there, so you could just.
Well, if he puts a city up there, he'll take my fort.
No.
That's not how it works.
His borders will just start engulfing around the fort.
Be like a large blob creature around it.
very rude of them. Get home. Start healing. I guess you could.
Well, to even get there, I would also have to put a city there because the borders ain't growing past that fort. So.
No. I think there's a nice little island out there I might put a city on, and I think with some time it'll reach over to that gold.
There's a wee island I discovered with my
Yes.
fucking travelers.
That was the island I was thinking of.
My weary travelers.
Where it won't be all up in your fort, but the border will eventually go out.
I
there.
want to see fucking Tyler's land. Every time I get my settlers, my scouts anywhere near there, they get fucking hassled away.
The
game really wants
enemies,
to die.
The enemies of industry down there are very thick.
Oh, they are some thick boys, aren't they?
Yes, their ass cheeks clap for miles.
I can hear it from here.
As they walk through the forest, you can hear the clapping.
It sounds like just as they walk.
It's beautiful. Many of us envy it.
They bounce with most decks.
They certainly do.
Tyler,
I know, I see it.
money,
I'm fixing it right now.
there's one there.
There's one there.
There's one there. You're like walking around and like little beggars take the fucking coin out of your pocket.
Oh no!
It happens every time you go out in the street.
It's a small.
They only take one at a time, though. They take one gold.
They're afraid if they take more, what you might do. If they take one and run away, you'll be like, oh, whatever, and just keep going.
Yeah.
But if they take more than that, then you might raise their homes and find their families.
Raise their homes and bind their people.
Bind their people. Go to that village and tie them all up and leave them there.
Leave them for the raid.
Let them fucking rot.
It's like fucking hog tying people and just leaving.
That'll show them.
Better know not to mess with me next time.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him!
Gotteth him. I gotteth that man.
Here is the new front line.
He has been gotten.
If they even dream of coming within range, it's gonna hurt.
That's a lot of artillery.
So much.
And they could go up and down the nation because of the things we learned.
The great and powerful rail line.
Maybe I should do some diplomacy. I have not done that today.
Luther Griggs is willing to hear your proposals.
You want some coal? I got coal.
If you had some more fucking red dog.
It's being worked on.
Is it red dog or yellow dog?
It's yellow dog.
It depends on how the fucking sun shines that day.
I have not been doing my resources. I've been mainly just defending myself. I'm just browsing.
I have a lot. I have a lot of luxury resources, but very annoyingly, I only have one copy of each for a lot of them.
That's a shame.
So it helps my happiness, but it's difficult to
I have the
trade.
world's supply of gems. Our coins are made out of diamonds.
Yep, little fucking like pebble like coins, like they're like semicircles.
Or like we have different gemstones for different values. Like the big money is just a giant diamond coin.
See how they come and get me now.
That's the big one, and then we have like we have a little amber.
Oh, no, they're going up there.
We have little rounds of amber for pennies. We call them an am. We call them an amber. We have I feel like it'd be an emerald would be the single. A sapphire would be the 5.
Emerald.
Yeah, a sapphire would be the 5. A ruby would be the 10.
Imagine having a currency that isn't coal.
That isn't hard pressed coal.
Crazy. Imagine it.
We have factories that take little fucking coal pebbles and we smash them into fucking coins.
Remember that thing that Dan Halen did, Alex, with the coal? He just smashed them and pressurized them so hard with big smash.
Yes,
diamonds.
He did. He was taking them and he put them in a big thrasher, a very dangerous thrasher that would smash them into diamonds.
Wow. You know, all of his workers had the black lung and he didn't care.
Well, of course.
Well, of course he doesn't. He's Dan Halen.
That was the thrasher that, like, you put the coal on the thrasher and, like, your arms just, like, get in there. And then it just slams, like, right next to your arm.
The Civil War has ended. It is 1865.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Closed. Still closed. Still closed.
Closed.
There. And there, and there, and there, and there.
We all killed so many Luddites that now we're starting to not see them as often.
It's excellent. There's so much room for activities.
We, like, reached out and killed so many of them.
And it was
they are coming from the sea for me, though. Like, they're really being real dicks about it.
At least they haven't burned anything down yet.
It's true.
We're gonna burn
I don't know
that
what their goal
monument.
is. I'm not sure what their goal is.
They want those workers. They're gonna run and be suicidal about it.
Yes, I'll send the army.
They see the potential slave labor.
And they get stiff erections. Bought.
Just
And
throb.
then the throat singing and the haka and what?
Do you think they look down at their dick and throat sing at it to make it become engorged?
It would.
They vibrate it with the throat singing. You think they throat sing at each other's dicks to get off?
Is there something?
There's
you
so
can
many
do
questions.
where
I
you
hope so. I really
Can you make
hope
all
so.
all of their infantry fucking amphibious, so they can throat sing on the water and just walk across it?
If we could just do that, I'd actually be okay with that.
Same. I'd be like, God damn it, this is annoying, but God damn it, it's lore accurate.
And make them float on the sound of their voices.
The Thulum is strong.
Oh, you really tickled me down there.
That's how they stop armies. They take movement away from armies because they just throat sing and they just actually
It's like
the whole
they move.
army just like, oh.
They're only able to their movement is decreased by 1, but every time they use all of their movement, they gain 1 happiness.
Oh my.
That'd actually be very powerful for us if we could just march our army and gain happiness. Marching towards the Luddites and we just gain happiness.
It's wonderful.
I love my friends.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm going to my room. I slam the door.
Oh, I can start. There was a
He
long
must
period
be on
of
his
time
period again.
There was a long period of time that Ironclad was just grinding through the land.
Your soldier's about to die.
I am. He's
He's
about
like,
to leave.
let me live!
He's
I
getting
want
out
to
of
be
there.
promoted.
He's getting out of there.
Oh, my cat, he tried committing
Oh.
crimes.
I saw. I
Oh,
saw.
my cat. My cat.
I can take him out like old Yeller.
He looked at me, so
Oh.
my cat jumped up on my fucking table and he looked me dead in the eye and like took his paws and started touching stuff.
We're all
Wow.
cool here.
While looking at me
letting
and
him?
touching stuff.
We're all cool here.
Because he's a
Have him
cat. You have to give cats a little bit of freedom, or else they get fucking super depressed.
You gotta let them touch your keyboard and press all the buttons.
Well, I didn't. I went and grabbed him, but it was after the deed had already been done.
You gotta hold him by all 4 of his limbs.
He's gonna
in
sit
one
right on
hand
that
and
control
hold him
alt delete.
down. Just hold
And-
him out with your hand.
The catch-22 is, if he's pressing buttons and I reach out and violently snatch him, he's going to press more buttons trying to get away from the snatching. And then who knows what collateral damage there'll be. You have to have surgeon's precision look at him. He's like, hey! And just grab him gently.
Why are you taking 3 hours to do your turn?
Come on!
He's gotta grind those gears.
Jordan, why aren't you complaining it's not your turn? That's like your thing.
Oh.
That
It's
is
never
where
my
that-
turn.
that
It's
is where
literally
that
never been my
originated.
turn.
Are you okay, Sam?
No, everyone
He's
turned
never
into
fine.
a
Oh
robot.
my god, shut up!
Oh, do your turn!
No!
Well, my screen's frozen.
Oh god.
Why is your screen frozen?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's
He wants
frozen.
to choose. He wants to choose production, and what does he want? What does he want in Port Jordan? He wants a. Do you want a monument there? Is that what you want?
Stop! Don't
I
do
see
my turn
battle.
for me.
I see battle happening.
Stop! I don't know what's going on.
I light up a cigar and start waving my friends into the back room.
Do you want? Does he want
That weakness I see.
Gordon, stop.
We've got
Are
discussion.
you actually here now?
I've been here. My screen's frozen though.
Click it.
Sounds like he's not here.
Click it.
I am clicking it. Nothing's.
You're moving.
Why is your screen frozen? Our screens aren't frozen.
Maybe,
Hold
maybe,
on.
maybe you should get out of Parsec
That's
and
what I was
try
about to
again.
That's what I was about to do.
So I'm gonna hit
Clean my
this
screen.
thing, and then I'm gonna steal for a moment.
Look how many tabs you have open.
I know, I saw it. It made me
There's just one person.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Don't worry about it.
throwing things at him. Like, you fuck!
That's still not our YouTube name, mister.
Give me this back. Well, give me this back for a second.
Okay.
There.
I hate everything.
What are you doing?
There.
Thank you.
I have
Can you
another
see?
screen I have to do things on.
Oh, okay. I was scared. I was scared for a moment. Go
You didn't
get that
see-
fish.
You didn't see the changes we made to his empire.
I didn't. I swear to God, I'll kill people.
I just
Murder.
clicked a couple places. You're fine. You won't even notice.
I'll murder. I'll
You'll
murder.
never-
You won't
You'll
even
never
notice
know.
those little accounts I
No,
set
who
up.
started building artillery? in
Have some
Lyra?
money. Go to certain places.
Who started building that in Lyra?
It was you.
Pretty sure you did. I didn't do that.
You
I
did
did
that.
nothing.
We will now have the situation where Sam will argue with himself as he's like, "Holy fuck," and he looks at the signature.
I curse him with great doubt upon himself.
Great and terrible doubt.
Everything he does, he will have to question if this is actually a good idea or something.
Now it goes further because now it has to question, did he do it?
Did you do that? And you think, I don't know. Did you do that? Or are you?
Yes. Yes. I don't know. what's
Or
going on.
is it?
Yes.
Or is it?
Yes.
No.
I need these
See,
workers.
it confuses William. This is good.
These workers need to stop getting so scared and just keep building that damn mine.
The pirate menace is bad, my lord.
They can't.
We'll be slaves.
As they come by, they scream obscenities at us.
We've heard that the men are coming from the sea in great waves and Dalmatians. Taking lands that everyone thought were fucking safe and raiding them.
Return.
I wonder if one day the new world will get so full that the Luddites will start leaving it and immigrating to our world.
Oh God, no.
We need the cavalry.
That'll be the Second Great War.
We do. Because I need them to go forth and punish the Luddites that still exist within my land.
It would be good if you knew more about the world than you know. You know only about your country.
That's
You've
all we
heard
need to know.
rumors of other countries.
Vedria needs not concern itself with its lessers.
Oh, I see.
The only
don't
one
know what the world even looks like.
The only one we really know is Orlin because they are our equals.
Because you can see
Okay.
Orlin across the fucking lake. Over there.
Yes. You can't deny my existence. Like, yeah, he's there.
Real
So
close,
we
I
have
better say
to
something
with him.
nice. I love Jordan. I love Jordan.
Oh, that's a great song. I love it. I want to hear it all the time.
Love Jordan.
Wow.
Jordan is my silly
When-
fucking friend.
When's the bridge coming?
What bridge? What are you talking about? I don't get it. Okay, bye.
Okay.
I sing songs. I don't build bridges.
That song only has a chorus.
Yes. That goes on loop until you fucking shoot yourself.
Its 15 verses are all the exact same.
So it's a method.
Jordan.
It's a method of execution in Florida.
Oh no.
They put a fucking scalpel in a room and lock you in it when they play that song.
I imagine they put them in a dark room with a small television set, like an old.
They put
like,
it on the TV is a picture of Jim Jordan.
no,
Yes.
And that
it's a
song is
picture of you.
playing. Yeah,
It has it has like your YouTube picture on there.
No.
Every time it's, I love. It's like
Why would-
screen, Jordan, and then it shows up. I love Jordan.
Tis a curse being loved.
Horrible.
And then everyone leaves there. It's like I really like this guy.
I think they would leave there. It's like, I fucking hate him.
I want
him to
hunt
die.
him down like a fucking vermin.
I made that against your will, Jordan. It's okay.
Thank
You just have
you.
people coming to your door, coming
Thank
from Florida.
you.
Oh,
Thank you.
What if they throw themselves in the gears and you lose a land ironclad?
Oh,
They've
will.
got 13 holes.
They'll do that. You'll lose a land ironclad, and then they'll take.
They've got 13 holes.
One
13 is fine.
Gatling gun. One Gatling gun will make that decision. 2 riflemen will just end it. No, maybe actually probably just 1. I don't know.
Build that railroad.
Be a real shame. I still haven't had anyone lose the first settler yet.
Because whenever we send them somewhere, we tend to have them heavily guarded.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
will
we
not
can
be
have the
touched.
first negative.
We
for
don't.
that.
We don't tend to do the AI thing where they just build settlers and send them out in fucking new lands and look
They're
around and see what's
insane.
around.
They'll like send a settler like through your lands, just looking for
No,
other.
it's
It's
just
what
like
are
going
you
through your
doing?
rail network. It's like just passing through.
You shouldn't be trusted.
Don't mind me.
Just passing through to settle the city to block you from expansion, actually.
I saw you expanding in that direction, so I'm gonna throw a settler over there to put a stop to that.
Because I don't like
the
it,
best.
even though it's terrible.
I hope you're okay with that. If you're not, I'll get angry with you and
Don't declare war on me over it and make me make all my AI automaton friends all denounce you.
Tyler, the worker that you just saw there, he's gonna be building toward you. So just
I
letting you
didn't.
know.
I wasn't looking for him.
It's fine. Also, you're poor. You're poor.
You
You're
let that
poor.
one beggar go away, and then he told his friends, and now
He
they
told
all
his 3
fucking
beggar
find
friends,
you.
and now they're all coming at you.
They attack you like a swarm of fucking ravens as you get out of on the street. They just pick your pocket.
It's like that one video of the guy being harassed by pigeons.
He has like he takes his top hat off and shakes it around. It's like, get out of here, you bastards! As they like take their hands and put them in his pockets, takes his shillings.
Jordan, I love Jordan. Leave me alone.
You know, Tyler, your happiness is low, your coal amount is low,
Your money is
correlation
draining.
but you've got a decent amount of territory and you've got a half decent military. So I propose
You become a
You do a call.
protectorate.
that we enter a mutually beneficial relationship in which you give me yellow dog and I give you coal and
William's
money.
William's tongue is so forked he could probably eat steak with it.
His tongue is so forked he can suck off 2 people at once.
You dirty little shit.
He could jerk off 4 people at once, one with each prong of his tongue.
Look, I've got the
his tongue
northern rail
with his
line
hands.
coming to give you prosperity. We have the city of prosperity right next to Vilesville. We are a shining example of what your people could be, and all you
I just
have
like
to
the
do.
idea. It's like if you go into Police Land, it's like prosperity, and then Eric, it's like it is violent shit over here. It's hot.
Even though it's like same environment next to there's some
Yeah.
Well, at least we're truthful of how shitty this place is. I mean, and your people are like, this place kind of sucks, actually. And Nico here's like, yeah, this is kind of what I expected.
Well, the people who go to prosperity aren't the type of people who think about whether or not it's good in prosperity, if you understand what I mean.
People in prosperity sit there and lie to themselves every day.
Prosperity is our re-education city. It's
And
where the
because-
people who need to be retaught the ways of capitalism go.
Because prosperity is always lying to itself, they're deeply depressed and not very productive. But because Vilesville is so honest with themselves, they're just like, you know what? This place sucks.
That sounds like
No,
some
that's
bullshit
my
science,
place.
and I don't know who you are, but your credentials don't match up with whatever it is you're trying to peddle. Get out of here, you con man. The beauty of capitalism reigns supreme.
Your northern border is flat.
It's true.
It's very flat.
It is remarkably flat.
You
in
are a
fact.
Minnesota.
Flat.
Or maybe an Iowa. It looks more Iowa.
It looks a little bit Iowa.
Both equally useless states.
Not
Sorry, viewers from those states.
Actually, I'm the most important politically. Haha!
well,
Because of bullshit reasons that everybody hates.
Some ancient fucking law.
There's
that
nothing
was
you can
in
do
stone
about it.
millions
I mean,
of fucking
after
years ago.
2020, are they still gonna
God damn them.
You have lost.
They burned your coal.
They did. They burned one of my coal mines.
You
That's going
let
to
them
slow down the
burn
production
your
of the whole city.
coal?
Oh, that ironclad ain't looking too good.
You just lost like
Looking
10
all
prestige
rickety.
points from that. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're
No.
talking about. You lost your entire south of your country, you shit. There was a period where Pullius was just a black cloud for like 10 turns.
But I never lost coals.
Yes, you did.
I only
You
lost
did.
my
That's
salt.
entirely
did.
Your pile was so big though that just nobody could notice.
I don't know what any of you are talking about. I've only lost.
Of course you
salt.
don't. You never know
love
what we're
to
talking
pretend
about.
that this is not on a recorded thing.
History
clearly
is
see.
what I say it is because I write history in my.
It's difficult to do that when everyone sees it.
Yeah, but
though.
I don't care what you people think. I only care about what my people.
What do
think.
you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you
You're
people?
lucky I consider you people. Come on now.
I
Let's
think he
be
called us
fair.
a Luddite just now.
I think he did.
Let's be
I think
fair.
he called all of you people.
Let's be
Luddite.
fair. All of us think we're better than the others. Why are we pretending otherwise?
I refer
It's
to
true.
Jordan
Hate
as
how
an equal.
honest he is.
Oh man, I mean, actually equal, yeah.
I refer.
I didn't say that.
I point
I-
at Willie and I say he thinks himself better and
I
not like.
referred to someone as an equal. Whether or not it was a true statement is none of your business, but I said it nonetheless. I made appearances.
Of course, you just speak and only double speak.
Capitalism demands that we eventually become enemies anyway, so I pretend. Am I going to
William
act
is on a steep
He's
road
really-
to hell. Like,
It's
he's not-
it's really early to be.
I'm
saying
gonna make a
these things.
prediction
I'm
that
just
William's
saying.
gonna go first.
Look, we have mutually beneficial relationships that I don't
It just
plan on
feels
getting
like
rid
you're
of
making
anytime soon.
enemies.
I think
Really
William
early.
does not know how to keep the balance of power going until one has the advantage, and I think he's making a lot of enemies, and I think he's not gonna last long.
I think that it's fine.
I think he's gonna create a situation where 4 nations declare war on him.
All I'm trying to do is set up beneficial relationships with everyone without the veneer of some diplomacy or some shit. We understand who we are. We all want the scum badge, right? Am I right or am I wrong here?
Bad.
I think fucking William is the North Korea of this world.
A little bit.
Yes, the Kim Jong thing.
I just want wealth and prosperity for all of my friends.
No, so does the Kims. So
Well, are you my friend?
I think you're North Korea.
I want to be Tyler's friend. Are we friends?
And I think I should fortify.
come to me.
I think I should fortify my border with you significantly.
I have no intention of going to war with anyone anytime soon. So feel free to do that, but that's your own resources.
Yeah.
There's been a shift.
Keep putting weird things on the table for
that
coal,
whole balance
and I don't
of power.
care.
I felt a
I
shift.
I mean,
just don't
I
care.
distrust William, I think, more than anyone here.
I don't know why.
I think that you've earned it through large, hard work on your end to make it to where you're like the most chaotic.
Is it my turn?
I just like to talk and have fun with my friends. Is that such a bad thing?
You don't do the double speak, and you antagonize, and I don't trust, and
My antagonisms are all in jest.
I wish that you weren't my
I
neighbor.
can't trust that because last time it was used in actual war.
Yeah, I mean, the last time
True.
such jests happened, there were shots
It's-
fired.
There was a jest, and then the jest kept happening a lot, really close to my capital.
Everyone said it wasn't
Really
funny.
close to cities, and everyone started producing more units.
I will have you know.
And the joke was really
I will
explosive.
have you know, I was never overtly aggressive to anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is some bull.
I was never overtly aggressive to anyone. All I did,
No.
all I did
no.
was come near your
The videos
territory.
are there. The videos are there.
All I did was come near your territory. I never.
All I
explicitly
did
anything.
was poke my ships into your borders a little bit.
I had war declared upon me.
It's like someone walking up to you with a rifle and an angry expression on their face. And it's like, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Now, Tyler, I'm gonna ask again. Do you want the railroad?
Do you want it or do you fucking want it?
You can say no.
I'm
because
jonesing for it.
the world's eyes are on me, apparently. And if you decide that you want this railroad, then they might think things about you. But I'm giving you the out here if you want. You don't have to be
Why
associated
would they
with
think
this.
anything about me? I didn't do anything.
Okay.
You might
Yeah,
have
you're the one-
Morse
you're-
code. I don't know.
You're the one. Hey, no. We gotta remember, Publius is the one really forcing this railroad upon him.
I literally just told him if he doesn't want it, then I won't make it.
Yeah, but that's like trying to tell someone that it's like, you can say no.
And he can. And
But yet you
is there?
stare at
I don't know.
them.
What is the alternative here?
You stop pressuring him.
And how do I communicate that I am not pressuring him without saying the words, I'm not pressuring you.
If
or
he
you
wants
don't
a
have to do
railroad, he'll
this."
have the railroad. You can't pressure him into having railroads before he's ready.
And I don't. I just.
You've asked him like every turn.
William has a 1 point in diplomacy. He doesn't know how to conduct it. He doesn't know how to. And when it goes wrong, that seems like that was an emergency settlement there, so that you
That
wouldn't
was
get
actually
the.
where I was wanting to settle him.
Really, you didn't want to put it on the port.
I did not actually. I wanted it to set it.
Okay.
I wanted to set it a little more in here. Ocean's Port is the only port I want right now.
Oh, Sean's port.
What's it called?
I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
What's it called?
I'm thinking.
What's it called?
It better be funny.
thinking.
Change
I-
that C to
I
a
have
K.
a fucking list of names I wrote, so I don't have to think about it.
Change the C to a K.
That is not good enough in my book.
That is not. I don't like that.
I want to see the whole name be deleted, and then you have to start from
Yeah.
scratch.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got some ye old Cockney boys.
Interdiction.
The people who knew it as O'Shawn's Port moved and changed it, made it the city of Interdict.
I feel like the Pullians are the ones who have the bad dental plans.
There's
What
always
dental-
one.
What dental plan?
I found the edge.
You found the edge of the big peninsula.
Edge of the world. I'm on the edge, the edge.
As far as I know,
the
this is the edge of the world.
edge, the edge, the edge, the edge.
Well, I'm on the edge
I'm on the edge of
of
glory,
glory.
and I'm on the edge with you. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge.
What have I done?
You brought us to the edge. You brought us to the
We
edge.
went to the edge.
It's in my head. It won't stop. It's like a
I'm on
poison.
the edge, the
Tyler.
edge, the edge.
A great dark poison.
It's
Tyler, I'm
like
gonna
trying
be
to
at-
escape.
Tyler, I'm gonna be at your house tomorrow and I'm gonna touch your stuff.
I mean, that's
Okay.
good, because I would like you to be here tomorrow, and I love you.
I'm gonna touch your stuff. And
He
then
just lays down and like puts his fingers in the fucking carpet real weird while making humming noises.
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna stare at Alex while I make those humming noises.
Yeah.
I shoot an innocent. No, not yet.
Oh.
That's his carpet rubbing sounds.
Maybe did some old
Not the static. I'm saving it for later.
I walk in like really fuzzy onesie pajamas.
I'm collecting it. You can't have it anymore.
You don't need this static. I'll just take it.
You take the static.
Yes.
He absorbs the static and he looks at you and he has like a face of, did I do that? As he takes his little index finger and moves it ever so slowly towards your laptop and you don't know what he's doing. And then you realize too late as you see a tiny little lightning bolt come from his finger. And it's like a little bit of static, but it makes the sound of thunder. And it jolts us all. And the laptop is no more.
I would cry.
You go to press the button and it does nothing.
Is Tyler having a great war in the south? He's got a whole big line formation going.
Yeah, they're coming from the north and the south.
The southern front and the northern front.
My friend, would you like an ally in your war?
I got it handled at the moment.
Now he's using Tyler's troubles to pressure him into the railroad even harder. What a dick of a nation.
Everyone's just gonna be pushing at poor William.
Yeah, I'm expecting
to
it at this
imagine-
point.
I'm like, he's like trying to actually be a good person now. I'm trying to think.
You
and it's
need
like,
to teach safe railroading.
It's like
Only
look,
railroad when you're ready.
I am only protected by having you in the South, so of course I want you to be successful. I don't see why these people think that it's me trying.
I got
I don't
William, it's
want
like-
to push him into it if he doesn't want it.
every given second of every day, I'm trying to think of how to screw you guys over and become the guy on top. But I don't manage to make everyone think I'm a vile enemy that they should remove sooner rather than later.
yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing of it, honestly.
But William can extend his hand out in friendship, and it's like, I don't know about him. He
Got away with words.
Hey, that makes it to where no one wants to listen or trust him.
But I'm
He's the
consistent
most
in that.
undiplomatic of us all.
But I am consistently undiplomatic. You know what you're gonna get
You
out of me.
are like Kim Jong Un.
Yes.
You know what you're gonna get. So
It's
it's
a
a
known
safe
factor.
bet.
Oh, they're in the flanking position. They're gonna flank him.
If I could this turn, that'd be great, but I can't.
He's doing hammer and anvil tactics, guys. He's learned from Alexander the Great.
No! The mouse was being thrown away.
Oh, don't throw it in the trash.
The trash.
Whenever I end my turn, like the mouse likes to fly away.
I'm the trash man. I'm just gonna come out and start eating trash.
I'm on the edge.
I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on the edge with you. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. With you.
Don't push me, 'cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head.
Why is it not my turn?
Everyone can
It's
shoot
never
somebody.
your
The next offensive
those
has come.
workers gotta go!
We gotta
The
get
next
out of there.
offensive has come.
The great rail guns down
The great
there.
North Nation is under assault from the south. The newspaper spins. What of Publius? Why aren't his enemies defeated?
My enemies are all defeated, and I am going to help my friend defeat his enemies. That's how good of a person I am.
Are all your enemies defeated? I thought you were
That's
still
how
pulling
good of a
Luddites.
fucking person I am.
You can tell how good of a damn person I am by the tone of my voice.
Fucking the fucking scum.
I love my friends. That's why I help them.
That's what I say.
It's why you and I will have a great partnership.
Okay.
If you want it. You can say no.
No one's
I'm
forcing
open.
anyone here.
No one's
I'm open
forcing
to
it.
it. At the moment, I am being assailed.
Those
on
women
front.
safe?
Yeah. Well, if you're
Of course the women are safe.
If you're open
because
to
of the
it, then-
implication.
why don't you have this drink I've prepared for you?
I check the bottle.
It is perfectly good wine.
It's like it is a bottle.
I have
Oh,
I get my poison drinker man, the taste test, the royal taster.
You sir, poison drinker.
I know, my lord and my
It's
Stop the Publius!
Look, you don't have to have him test it first. It would be a real breach of my trust if you did that.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I don't care.
You're really gonna break my trust here. Okay.
Where was the trust?
Hello.
Well, I mean, if you have your person do it, then I guess he's perfectly fine because it's perfectly fine wine. And you just didn't trust me, and you just refused to be my friend. How rude of you.
I'm doing the worst in many things.
Julius has 5 men, all hugging. They're all related, I think.
Probably.
Gordon has the most population.
We are the most
Everyone-
efficient population.
Let's all look at our
Yes.
demographics together.
I have the world's most powerful economy.
I am the worst at a great many things.
They don't like you. No one can read. Your economy's terrible, and you have no food.
I can help you, friend. If you want.
Okay. I'd like to go on, not on the bad list anymore. Maybe Sam could go there instead. Because he is doing a little better than me, but I saw he had one less bad thing on the list than I did.
I don't like being on the bad lists.
I don't want to be like the Middle East anymore.
The only thing that I ask, Tyler, and we can obviously have an equitable exchange for this, but the only thing that I ask is for some yellow dog.
Okay, I'm still harvesting.
Harvest those dogs.
The demand for those yellow dogs is very high, Tyler. You need to get to harvesting.
I know. I have neighbors all around. They're like, "Oh, we want this, but
we want it. We want it. We want to buy it."
I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it.
I got it. I see it. I like it. I want it. I got it.
My empire.
It's a whole mess. To get okay. Okay.
Sam, I curse you with a great objective like Alex does. I will curse you with having to open your own baseball stadium.
I have to write a musical. You have to have a baseball stadium.
If you build it, they will come.
They will.
What
are you gonna build it?
You gotta go out in the forest, and you gotta make your stadium out there.
A whole bunch of trees.
So that you don't have to pay for the whole actual stadium. So you gotta do it in the forest.
I build it from scratch.
I'm gonna get troops ready to go to that island I have, because I think they might have sent like all of the inhabitants of that island to raid.
There will be more spawning by the time.
So if I can get some men over there, maybe I can bring peace to it.
Reach the
Increase
natives.
civilization.
Manifest the destiny.
We
That's what the
manifesting our
episode
destiny.
is.
It is. He said the thing. He said the thing.
Whoa!
Roll credits. Okay, that's fun, everybody. We're all done for today.
Da 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 da.
What would the theme song for this series be?
We don't have song.
But what is the
Music's
theme
not
song?
allowed.
I don't know. I think Tyler's right. I don't think we do music. The Luddites start singing, so we have a bad thoughts about music.
Maybe the theme song is like a weird throat singing song, like it's really ominous.
It's the Sarkadar theme.
Sarkadar?
Then you start
It's the
hearing some
Sarkadar
hammers.
prayer. It is the
Hit your
Sarkadar
hammers
prayer. That
hitting.
is the theme
Ding! Ding!
There's some really nice music that comes in as you load in the game, but it's like the only custom music they made for the scenario, unfortunately. And they play it for 5 nanoseconds and throw it away.
It's very unfortunate.
It's got a lot of horns
No one's
in
gonna
it.
play this anyway.
It's got a lot of horns in it, and it's
No
nice.
one liked the Eldorado one. No one liked the Alexander one. No one likes us. No one likes the Kangaskar
Nobody
one.
likes
The developers are like, no one
us.
likes us. Why do we do this?
Why do
Just
we
make some
bother?
shit.
I am
barely any
personally
effort.
partial to the 1812 overture. Just throwing that out there.
I don't know what that is.
better show me what that is, or else-
No, that's the can.
Yeah, it's the same thing, right?
No,
Talking about Tchaikovsky.
I wanted to play the
Chicken
can.
Tchaikovsky.
Okay, I don't know who that is, so.
It's the one with the cannons.
Yeah.
Oh.
Da 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 da
We blew them up and now they don't want to do anything. There we go. You.
I get it now.
Oh, I know what we got. We can have a little sponsorship with Lil Nas X and use Industry Baby as the theme song.
I would be.
Recurrent We're getting some good.
It's so current and hot and ready.
It's so current and
I
hot.
got what they waiting
steaming.
for.
There you go. That's it.
I was never rooting for me anyway.
Hear you say, don't run from nothing, dog. Get your son. Tell them that the break is over.
Yeah, you get it.
And then
those
and then
men
Jack
are
Harlow
bleeding.
says words.
Those
Yeah,
men are
right.
bleeding
Get out of this
profusely.
video.
Just
Screaming,
blood
get
all
out of
over
the
the
video. You're
mountains.
taking out the good part.
I think we can't afford the rights to that.
That's what I'm saying, though. We have like a sponsorship thing with them where we get the rights to it.
Like, could you pretty please? You have this small song, and you really need to be the spread. The reach of it needs to go further.
Yes. We'll advertise it for you.
How do you
So
feel
we're
about
both-
industry?
we're
We
both
have like
winning
73
here.
followers that we can advertise.
We're
it to.
winning here.
How do you really feel about holding on to the rights for industry, baby?
He looks at our lawyer and says, yes. Yes.
I like
Absolutely.
these guys are terrible, but I think they got the spirit. They
That
got
song's-
the right spirit.
No,
The
you
song's
know
probably
what?
made me like $2, so I guess you guys can do whatever with it.
You know what?
It don't mean nothing to
that
me.
little piece of shit.
You know, and if all else fails, one of us can just throw it back for it. Sell our bodies for the rights to the
Oh,
song.
yeah.
Throw it back, eh? Throw it back,
Throw
eh?
it back. Throw it back, eh?
Beautiful.
And one it for the champion. Woo! And everybody, yeah.
We just put Tyler. We just put Tyler in a dark room. We're like, Tyler, whatever happens, we just want you to know it's for the channel.
And then I go, okay.
And then he makes
What are
the
you
noise.
doing here? And then the lights go darker.
And then he makes the noise from that exact stand up. Just I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I will make Fluff Dog. I have. Oh, that was never completed. I thought it was.
It was half built, and then you had to run from it in terror.
That's gonna be 3 turns. I might as well just finish this for. Oh.
Well, you told them to stop. My lord, you're sending a lot of letters to us.
They just throw their hammers down. It's like, what do you
They're like,
want?
Yes. It's like you're confusing me, and we're a tyrant type of government, so I'm scared of doing the wrong thing, and you're killing me.
We are a tyrant type.
Okay.
We are the tyrant type government,
Okay,
and you will
guys.
kill us.
Guys, I need to throw something out here for you. So, the people of Pulius, we have a new political party. All right, it's called the it's called the Face-Eating Leopard Party. But you have to you have to trust me. You have to trust me when I say that the leopards probably won't.
They're never gonna eat my face.
They're probably not going to eat your face if you vote for them. But they
I'll vote
are
for them.
allowing just about anyone from anywhere to come in and vote. So if you want to come into our place and vote for the leopard, for the Face-Eating Leopard Party, I definitely recommend it. And you'll get a free leopard on top of it. So
I have the Man Bear Pig Party.
I
That's
imagine
mine.
you're already aware of the
I don't-
subreddit, but there is the Leopards Ate My Face subreddit that you would probably greatly appreciate, William.
I'm already subscribed to it. I love it.
figured. I figured.
It's beautiful. Who doesn't love it when people's faces get eaten by leopards?
Yeah. That's what the subreddit's about. It's literally just pictures of people's faces being eaten. by
It's a very
leopards.
bloody subreddit.
Yep.
I don't recommend it for children.
No.
Ew.
I only recommend it for children.
Children need to be exposed to gore at a young age.
They need to learn about what can happen.
Look,
Leopards are
If you don't
real
prepare
dangerous.
them for their face getting eaten, then what are they going to do when it happens?
people in the Dark Ages, children specifically, had to watch their villages get burned down and their parents be murdered in front of them. It was
Leopards
just a
were-
fact of life.
Leopards are a real danger to our society. And
Well, no,
Especially,
maybe
especially the
other races
face-eating leopards, they're actually kind of sentient, and they used to go on, hunting raids in human villages and all that stuff. So,
Just like the rabbits
But-
of yore.
but they've definitely been tamed now. You don't have to worry about them. Just vote for them in the next election.
Just vote for them. Just do that. and you'll be fine.
Makes me want to listen to some more fish shark marketing. That's what makes me think
It's
of.
yeah. I still never
botched
finished
my
that.
toe.
I got to the point where the lady went away, and then I stopped watching.
I got a botched toe.
No, that's a botch job there. Oh, it's bleeding.
It is. It's bleeding.
All over his computer.
I think Tyler just has thin blood. He tends to bleed easily.
Don't tell them.
Thin
He has the
blood.
pudding skin.
Yes. It catches on door frames.
It's bad. Did this? I built this, and it was in existence for one turn, and a Luddite came and burnt it down.
We can't have this.
One entire turn.
Your south needs to be dealt with. They must be right next door.
Well, I'm too busy trying to deal with the north.
Would you like me to send some troops over your way?
You piss off.
You always sound so nefarious.
I
He's
have
like
troops
trying
that are
to
right
be-
there next to the demilitarized zone.
like,
and I am
even-
taking care
Even
of
when I
the
could
barbarians
use his
that are
help,
right
I don't
next
want to take it.
It's like, eat a fucking phallus.
I mean, you are what you eat. Haha.
Yes, you will eat a phallus.
Yes. And that would make me a
Phallus.
close.
Yeah. The
There
joke
we
is-
go.
Thanks, Tom. That was the joke.
Do I want to put you in mortal danger so I can fix this? I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fix it. Fix it right now.
You are
I don't
tired.
care if they're gonna come and get you.
We might come back for you.
They might not. They might not.
Maybe, maybe not.
And if they're not coming back for you and you didn't go out there, that'd be a waste of fucking time, wouldn't it? They need to stop blockading me. That's very annoying. Ipswich is actually in danger because of that. Because they had the Gatlins.
They're starving you out.
Very annoying. But it is just stagnation. I was a bit worried.
What's the first song you plan on making in your play? Your musical movie. It wasn't just a play.
Well, I'd probably start with Red Dragon.
Well, we're not doing Silence of the Lambs first.
No, because
Red Dragon's
chronology, the timeline is Red
Yeah.
Dragon first.
Yeah.
And since we now live in a time where all of the books exist, we can do that instead of doing it ass backwards.
Now, question: which part
That
in
hell,
there
boys.
would you turn from regular ass movie talking into a song?
I know that's a good.
Or is this going to be one of those horrible musicals that I hate
No,
more
it's not
than
going to have the
anything,
talk
that is
singing.
just
It's
the
not going to
talk?
have the talk
Thank
You
singing.
See Me
God.
Changing better be a song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it would be. It'd be a great song. It'd be like, I think there'd be a lot of thumping and he would have
I
like,
want to hear like a pipe organ when he's transforming.
it would be like yada 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 yada. Do you see me changing? And it would be like there'd be a lot of thumping, and then like on the second time it does it, there'd be like a choir that backs it up.
You could just have Ludwig's theme.
Gregorian chanting and all that. Yeah, I think there would be a lot of Christian religious elements in it because those are scary.
Yeah.
Christ the Scare God.
He is a fearing god. He makes people want to stop doing whatever they're doing. Don't diddle yourself. Jesus is watching.
No! He will
send
strike
I
me
hope
down!
so.
He'll send you to eternal torment.
But he loves you.
Happiness is a sin.
It's that George Carlin bit. It's like God. It's like hell is a place where you will burn and suffer for your sin, and I hate you and go to hell and But he loves you.
Loves you.
He's an all-loving God, you see.
He is.
Except for all the torture bits.
Except
No, it's
those
good
Well,
love-
he
for
does
you.
that out of love.
No,
Yeah.
torture is good for you because it reminds you that happiness is a sin.
It's very Nazi logic. Can I just say?
It is.
It's like a lot of the Christian faith uses what I would describe as Nazi logic.
Abraham was a strange man.
Yes.
I will peel the foreskins.
Look, God
Are you
told
so
Weird.
God told him to peel it back, so we went ahead and did it. And
God
then
said I
suddenly-
had to do this.
God's a
son.
fucking
I
pervert.
gotta.
Suddenly,
Okay.
suddenly everyone's.
Why
gotta
is
do it
God
now.
so interested in little boys' foreskins? That's
Yes.
all I'm
That
saying.
is actually
You
a
didn't.
good
Did you finish that railroad that was supposed to be?
I think it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
It's there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is. It just hasn't loaded in yet. Interdiction is also being assaulted.
It is.
It's really
Partially.
Anytime we have a new city, they swarm it. Like
You get angry at the state of progress we've made.
Go away. Go away. As you mow down men, women, and children. Go away.
My
They
country.
didn't even die. They just ascended to heaven.
They passed on.
They did an
They joined-
Ezekiel.
They joined their creator. Their terrible Luddite creator.
Oh, what is the Luddite god?
Oh,
I don't know, but I bet you he throat sings.
And he does. The great throat singer in the sky.
he's just the hawk, maybe.
I bet
And
they
they
went.
have-
They think that's what thunder is.
Well, they have patron saints, I know that. And they're things like Attila the Hun
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Genghis Khan.
It's Genghis Khan.
Genghis.
Jingo.
I will say Genghis, because I am from Europe.
You are the Anglo.
Fuck him and his culture, haha! He was the scourge of God, fuck him,
I
he
don't
fucked
respect
me.
him.
He did do a lot.
I don't respect him, he killed millions.
He
Fuck
did
him.
kill quite a lot.
Fuck him.
Napoleon did too, though.
He did.
He didn't pillage the women.
Well, I mean, you don't really have to when you just kill millions of civilians.
You know, the Napoleonic gene pool isn't strong because of the great rapage. I don't think it's exactly the same. Also, I think like fucking like 9% of Earth's population died in the Mongol hordes.
That's
not the
probably
same.
true.
That
I
is
didn't say
insane.
that it was the same.
You did compare them in a samey type manner.
listening,
Whoa, little baby!
I don't even know you pressed that.
Don't you start doing that? Don't get it. Oh God, no, not the great silence. I can't go back
The
to those
great
days.
silence is going to
No,
come
William,
back.
William, I can't do that. I can't do
I,
that again.
I still hear everything. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Which will say, I saw a little song there, and I don't like it.
Don't just do that
I'm
just because you
scared.
show the thing that isn't even.
They'll see it. I know.
Open up.
Don't act like you know how its eldritch thought mind works. We thought it would be fine, and it very much wasn't.
It's not even playing. It's fine. It has
It
nothing
being
to
there,
automatically AI look at.
If you fell on the wrong buttons, it would start.
If he just like got up from a chair, said "whoa" and hit play,
Yeah, you play whoa, it's going whoa.
and you play "whoa," and the first thing it goes "whoa."
What's new, pussycat? Whoa,
Whoa,
Stonework.
I like Tom Jones. Tom Jones makes me smile.
Would you care for like 11 Tom Joneses in a row?
Would you care for a lolly?
Specifically,
He-
11 What's New Pussycat.
Look, he has many more songs than that.
But
Not to my knowledge.
Only What's New Pussycat.
There's so many good songs he's done. That's not even one of his good songs. This is the songs that the memers heard, and they're like, "Oh, I like that one."
I mean, yeah,
It
that
is
is how
good.
the internet works.
It's not unusual to have fun with anyone.
Why do you think Shrek exists still?
With anyone.
Good point to be made by
I don't-
Only reason
I don't-
Shrek exists.
I don't understand it, and I'm glad I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. I don't like it. It makes me feel bad.
As far as I know, they're not making more sequels, but they've already made
never-
like 7.
How many did they get to? Did they
think
get
they-
to 7?
I think the
Enough
ones
where-
they numbered, they got to 5.
They're making another.
Oh.
They're making another Puss in Boots, I think.
Oh, are
Why?
I saw an ad for a second for one, but I didn't really look at it because ads make my eyes burn.
Why are they doing this? The people that grew up with Shrek are now in their 30s.
They're
Yeah, but
making
they
it
have
for you and
children.
me.
They have children that they're going to
say that?
expose it to.
I'm not 30 yet.
I said that, and then I looked over at my Discord window at your picture, waiting for the green to come up.
Why would you fill their heads
I don't
with
know. I don't
lies?
know what you're gonna do whenever your fucking son is like having his like 16th birthday, and you talk about him doing like
he's-
doing like
Wretch.
fucking
He's gonna
car
have a fucking
lessons,
panic attack.
and he's gonna be like, "I'm still hip and with it."
I will turn
My
into
son
a
doesn't
rat.
pay for auto insurance or
He's gonna have
anything.
a horrible panic attack.
My son's not engaged.
I'm only gonna be in my 40s when he's in his 20s,
Mm-hmm.
which is weird to me.
Be a funny fella.
You made the great
That was
squeak.
a horrible noise.
He-
Don't
he-
ever do that again.
I like. He stepped on Rosie. That's what he did. He got up and he stepped on Rosie.
That's
and
the
she
noise
made-
Rosie makes.
She made that sound and then she bit him and he went. Ah!
I was closing my window because it's
It's a
horribly
bad
cold in there.
noise.
That was a Rosie
Well,
squishing
sometimes
noise.
it gets so hot in your room that you have to open the window to survive.
Yes, yeah.
We found a
It doesn't matter where Tyler lives. Wherever
It
Tyler
will get
lives,
so
it's fine.
hot.
It doesn't matter
Very
where.
hot.
I found out he has a fan that he hid from us.
You
don't know why.
wretch.
It's like all this
You,
months and months of us like,
you disgusting.
I remember
Wretch.
how hot we were
I
on that
forgot
couch,
about
just
it,
laying
okay?
and melting.
it's like Jordan can feel himself heating up right now as we speak, just thinking about it.
I remember how hot it was. It was so
Alex,
bad.
hurry, please. My turn. I've only had like 2.
I don't know what to tell you.
He has only had 2 turns.
Only the 2. Publius, if you can hold this camp down, that'd be great. I don't want to. I'm too busy to deal with it.
I'm getting there.
Oh, I have the Blitzenstaus.
Oh, the wolf himmel.
Love the Blitzen stuff.
Wolfenhimmel?
Wolf himmel.
Will you be mine Wolfenhimmel?
I wonder if by sheer accident we've actually said some German phrase. By stringing together vaguely German sounding things.
All big German words are just small German words stuck together, okay? So we probably have said multiple.
I feel like that's most big words.
I think
in,
that's
in
German
most
in
languages.
particular is pretty crazy. It is a crazy language.
The wolf pet's got a Dämmerung.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
I don't think.
Are you donuts or are you a Berliner?
I'm a jelly donut.
I am a donut.
You big little jelly donut.
Shucks.
My little dirty donut.
I want to take that island next to me, and it's possibly going to be a campaign to take it.
You need rough riders. You shall take Cuba.
I will say, by the way, that ocean counts as open terrain. So if anyone wants to make naval shore guns, you'd want the open promotions.
Ah, yes. It is good to have the shore gun lining your entire coastline. Like I would.
Mm-hmm.
The artillery is what we're known for at the moment because we don't know of the airship yet.
I want all of us to make fucking ships now because the Luddites at sea are being really violent, and if there were more of us at sea, there'd be less Luddites at sea.
They're being so violent towards you.
So I'd like if everybody else could just make that easier.
Well, it's like whenever fucking Sam sticks his head out anywhere, there's like 8 fucking pirate ships waiting for him.
He loves it. He loves the challenge.
So if we could just,
he has to dig trenches in the ocean to be safe.
so if we could just like thin them out.
It's like a Minecraft glitch.
Yes.
Water system.
He has his ocean trenches, and not the normal ocean trenches.
It's actually in the ocean. And men are just standing in it like poking
Get down
their
in the
heads with
fucking
a
trenches,
rifle.
boys!
They just start digging through the ocean floor to set up their trenches, and they start shooting upward at the water to shoot the underside of the ships.
But they're using like ineffective weapons, like fucking bolt action rifles.
The Luddites do their scary throat singing, and they run over and jump into Sam's trenches.
It's
They
bad over
run
there.
over the water.
How did
Jump
you
into
do
his
this,
trench.
Sam?
We've said it's like they attack us by sea by they throat sing, and it causes reverberation of the water, and they can walk across them.
I mean, how did Sam figure out how to dig trenches in the ocean, though?
I think
How did he do
desperation.
that?
I think he got his spade out, and he's like,
Also,
and he like stuck it into the water and pushed it over his shoulder, and
Like, dig!
and he just kept doing that with great vigor.
I think a fun little thematic thing that Sam should do, though, is he should make sure all of his men eventually have the amphibious upgrade. Just because
something-
of what his nation is.
Yeah.
It's something I do with my infantry. I already have at least 2 infantrymen that have amphibious, just because I don't like the fucking shit with rivers blocking my combat.
I mean, it's just the idea of that he's an ocean farer, and he's like, we know the seas.
I like
do
it whenever
landings
it's
all
his
the time."
turn, he goes completely silent and
It's
focused.
brain
Total
is
pull
fucking
Because I try to do my turn
crunchy
quick so
lower.
I can have my turn again, but someone takes like 20
No,
minutes.
I was
to do
talking about
his turn.
Sam.
we were talking. You're so
Talking about
defensive.
Sam.
Not
I
not
thought you
a-
were talking about
we're
me, 'cause
talking
I
about
wasn't
you.
No, we're talking about Sam.
Fuck
We're
Sam.
bullying Sam and not you this time.
Yeah,
You're
I know
fine.
we've been openly hostile toward you.
you have.
Well, I'm sorry, but you've deserved every single time we've done it.
I didn't
That's
say I
also
didn't, but I'm also saying that
It's
it has
yes,
happened.
yes, I know I'm a bastard.
It
I've
happens.
done
what William is
bastard-like
saying
things,
is
I
it hurt
agree.
his feelings, and we should. I'm not going to apologize.
Look, it's
It makes me
fine
feel-
that you distrust me. I just don't think that you should be distrusting me. That's all.
I just shut my door. I just shut my door in the finger.
Oh, my
Door in the
my
finger.
One more time.
fingy.
I shut the door in the finger. It's like in a state of shock.
Okay, Tyler. Final chance to say no if
Yes,
you don't want.
build the goddamn thing.
Okay.
Oh, he finally pressured me. Finally got him into bed.
I don't know what you're
He's
talking
well.
about.
I just want it to be
took so
done now.
long.
He's made it. You have also made the loop de loop. I saw it. You made a figure 8.
The trains have to run in a circle, okay? They can't just stop and go back.
And speaking of
Their railroads
railroads,
have synced up.
and
Oh
speaking
yeah, we
of
did.
railroads, I
Yeah,
started
we-
construction. I
I'm
started
gonna
construction.
start. I'll dock with you in a second.
Okay, cool. See, that's how you properly have consent, William.
I'm not
You
even
don't
gonna
pressure
acknowledge
the
it.
other person into railroading.
Not even gonna acknowledge it.
You bring up the topic, see if they're interested, and then you go from there.
Horses, they go. "Brrrr."
I brought it up in a joking manner and
It's the
basically
sound of
just
horse
said
tanks.
unless, and he was like, "Yeah, I guess." And now
And
we're doing
you said,
it.
"Well, you have to because of the implication."
No, and then I said
the
you don't
high
have to do
seas.
it because I won't hurt you or do anything if you say no.
Could you
If you-
imagine,
you don't have
like,
to.
trying to get someone in bed, and you're like, if you say no, I won't hurt you.
You can say no at any point. I won't hurt
To
you.
that state, the amount of passages we have to get through.
Hey, guys, if Tyler's Nation didn't want a railroad, it wouldn't have been dressed like that.
I know. It would have been so open with railroadless.
It's just funny.
I love you, Bobby. I'm going to give you a nice big railroad when I get there.
Oy.
You need theater so that your people will go to fucking plays instead of protesting your regime.
Yeah, they have
They're
to go
going
and
to
see.
They're starting to unionize.
Watch the Red Dragon musical.
Gotta go see the Red Dragon.
At least he
Whenever
finally
we all
has
have
money.
connected railroads, we'll all go see the Red Dragon.
Choo choo! Building the railroads so the fucking cannons can reach.
At least he finally has what? At least he finally has money again.
Mm-hmm.
I fixed the economy.
He hired fucking policemen to go swat the fucking beggars away.
The beggars shall be shot.
You gotta spend money to make money.
Them.
I don't think Jesus ever said that, but you know.
Yes, I
you-
believe.
I believe, yeah, he did.
I believe somewhere in Leviticus there was a section where Jesus said the beggars will be shot.
Jesus wasn't in Leviticus.
That's why it's in Leviticus.
You have the wrong
He's
version.
magic. It's fine.
You probably got the New Testament. I believe in the Old Testament only.
He is a Jew.
I mean, the Old Testament is far more interesting.
Look, is he one of them Middle Eastern Jews or is he one of them Swedish Jews? Because we have
Or is he one of them
opinions on
Or is he one of them Nazi Jews?
Oh,
There's a difference.
this. The Swedish Jews are the ones we don't really like. They're the
One of those ones that kind of ate the Adamites and maybe also sometimes get their nips out and fight with them.
The diamond hard
weird ones.
running at you naked with their sharp nips. They go up to you and they start hugging you, and it's really weird because they're naked, and then they start like rubbing their chests up and down, and you start screaming in pain. It's like, and then just like blood happening.
Like that man just fell.
They just start
You can, like-
disemboweling you.
You can like hear like the fucking scraping away the plate armor you have, and like and like getting tangled in your chainmail.
No, see, this is what I imagine. I imagine whenever they punch through plate mail, they just like hug you real tight and you hear, and then they start shaking, and that's them grinding through the gambeson and the padding.
The fucking Luddites can smell our coal, I think.
They can. They go.
I
Right
think
for
they
it
have
every
little
single
trackers,
time.
and it's like little men who get on all fours and smell the floor
I
to
think,
try to see
I
if
think
they
the
can find the coal.
Swedes. I think the Swedes turn the nipples of the dead into bullets.
I mean, that would explain how they conquered the entirety of the New World.
Okay.
The Swedes own the new world.
Oh yeah.
They do.
Oh
Them
yeah.
and the Andalusians, so the Swedes
Yeah,
and the
Andalusia
Jews.
in Spain.
Or not the Jews and the Muslims.
It's like
Yeah.
Muslim Andalusian Spain.
Not a single Christ believer is
Although,
in the New
fun
World.
thing, whenever we hit Victoria, the Andalusians will devolve and they will become a primitive civilization, meaning we can steal a lot of them.
Ha It's like point at them. It's like not Europe enough.
Primitive.
You're not Europe like we are, so you're fucked.
In every
They're like,
playthrough
"We
I've
were
done
doing
so
so
far,
good."
they've had a big civil war after like 20 years where they just, the people tell them, we are primitive again. You can stop with the colonizing.
We will be tribal once more.
It's like ha
And
You ain't Tiara.
when that
You
happens,
went too far.
we must reach for their ports because that'll be our gateway to Africa.
Yeah.
Ah.
And we'll be doing a lot of stuff. in Africa.
There's nothing in this world I want to do. God bless the gates up in Africa.
It will be a contested landing. They threw Molotovs at me.
Uncivilized weapon.
Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum.
Oh, they're coming, Alex. They're coming.
They tasted blood in Ipswich and they really want it.
The
Blood in
men
this
fish in
game.
Ipswich are fighting back though.
They have a pirate ship that'll steal your money.
Would you
I'm
like,
not really worried about it. The problem is that my one ironclad is really busy.
Would you like the Vedrian fleets to come and assist you?
Don't you start. You'll get on our shit list. You don't want to be on the list with him.
No, I know.
You're adding more and more people of this world to your shit list. It will soon be everyone else.
Everyone who's not me. It's like, dear diary, everyone who's not me are real dicks and I don't like them.
I will smite them with my hands.
Yeah, I built this plantation. It survived for one whole turn, and then the fucking Luddites shook and got angry that I made it.
They smelled the spices.
Is our border officially touching now?
I think so.
Are you touching
Uh,
tips?
Yeah.
Oh no,
No,
not
well,
Yeah, right there,
Oh,
right there.
You're
Yep,
so
yep,
close.
they're
Oh,
touching.
yeah, I can barely see it.
The tips are touching,
The
everybody.
tips are touching.
The bananas.
My
the bananas.
friend. I'm
It's like,
so
hello?
happy to see you.
I finally made it out of the jungles.
Is that just a banana field, or are you happy to see me?
That'll be in the newspaper.
No, they have to
they're
cross
gone.
the river. They have to cross the river. I might
You might be
live.
fine. You might be fine.
I'll have to flee back and I'll come back.
I want to be the last ones. I want to have the last one.
And then
I'll
Jordan
come
will
back
have that
to
point,
that
Alex
water.
won't. And then
I'll
Alex will have
Yes.
that point.
Yes.
He's not using his.
Then he's gonna take him out.
I
back,
know.
and he's gonna
They're
keep-
safe.
They are in a museum.
Myra, what did you? What
That's
did,
where they will stay.
We will have a
Look how cultured he is.
The cannon are in danger, my lord.
Go fix it. Go fix.
It still stands.
Oh no!
Is invincible! He is the ghost ship of the Isles.
Oh no, we're
Have
doomed.
Davy Jones.
Have old Copperhead do a good fire upon it.
Yeah. Kill him.
Get out of here, you fuck.
Pop it like the zit it is.
Get over there. Get the safety.
Just the fucking slightest movement, everyone's in danger always.
Eclair.
I have another one sitting over here that needs to go to Port Orton. I'm casting my security net.
Mm-hmm.
Copperhead's becoming a big naval base. That is what's happening with
Now
Copperhead.
you need all these cities' borders to expand as violently as possible so that they take over all the adjacent islands and the luddites stop spawning on them.
And then he will be left alone. Wouldn't that be
I
great?
mean, if he could secure the peninsula he lives on, if he could fortify the piss out of it, and then he could just go to the New World if he so wanted. If he wanted to do this
in
whole
one
navy
more
thing.
city. I'll probably put a city out, like probably where that Gatling gun is.
If he does that, he leaves more of the old world to us.
He does. More for us.
I like
Well, I
this.
like the
I
way
like the
Calgary
old
is.
world. It's very fun.
I have every intention of going to the New World as well.
Are you
I
sure?
don't know
Finish
how much
that
I care
line.
about it. I might see what's the other direction first.
Points to Jordan, I'll see what's in that direction.
I don't think you will.
Oh, I have an ironclad in Copperhead. Didn't even realize. Just chilling.
They're getting the repair.
They're dry docked. You also fortify and heal. Yep, and then once that's done, I'll make a settler.
Oh
and go
my
get
god!
Yeah.
Thank you!
I love that during Sam's turn, Tyler remembers he hasn't played in a while, and it's a whole other person in front of Tyler.
I just want the.
You're never gonna get to your third turn.
You'll never have your third turn.
he's only had two forever.
Alex,
too.
do you know what direction they're going to be coming from, or where their camp is? Maybe
I think it's a little to the north.
like up this way, if you can see it.
I
Up this
I
way?
can't. Yeah, I think it's in that direction. Oh well, it's probably farther to the east then.
This is
Maybe.
going to be the Williams a Good Samaritan playthrough after we show him the error of his ways.
I
When
don't
everyone-
know what errors there have been. I'm doing exactly what I normally do.
It's like William's going to create a situation where in the back rooms we start talking about the Pulleus question.
There's an issue that keeps coming up.
It's a question that
If you live your life expecting to be the bad guy, then when it finally happens, you'll be prepared.
you're prepared for it, but that does still mean that there'd be a coalition against you. And
does.
Prosperity
Yeah.
has a penis. I want to point that
But
out.
that's why you
Prosperity has a
prepare,
penis.
and preparing is half the battle.
No one's talked about prosperity.
I know
very large
prosperity's a penis, but look, I'm gonna make.
In the penis.
Should I when I settle my island? Should I name it something penile?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
absolutely. It is a
Yeah.
cock and
You
ball.
should.
Shit,
you should,
that's not on my list, so I have to come up with a new name.
you should name it phallic. But spell it weird.
What about Shaft?
You need to go back to that Cutthroat
island
video
of Shaft.
where we went on for about 15 minutes.
Oh, Johnson Island. Johnson Island.
Johnson Island. That does kind of have a ring to
Port
it.
cock and balls.
No.
Because then it's not so overt, but it is still very much a dick joke.
It is a dick joke. I clap my hands like
We're
a
gonna
child.
have poor piss. I don't think it matters whether the joke is overt or not.
I do kind of like Fort Cock and Balls.
It's a very Alex thing to say.
Yeah,
You could
I
even
do
spell
think-
it weird and like.
I'm gonna try to spell it weird. Yeah.
What cook and bull?
What is this? Is this a fucking land bridge to the new world?
It's a land penis.
It'd be wonderful.
It is a land penis.
That's when we discover that fucking Tyler's the first one to makes it to the fucking new world. He just walked over there.
Hey,
the
hey,
Southwest
I made
Passage.
it there. Hey, I made it there. He
And
would
then
not be the
there's a
first.
rush. There's a great rush towards the land bridge.
He would not be the
feel a
first.
city
I
right
made
on
it.
it.
You saw the new world, but you didn't set foot on it.
Look, you're like the Vikings when they discovered it. Okay?
Yeah.
You were there long enough to sample the air, and then you were driven away by the Luddites.
Mm-hmm. The great Luddite came and you fled.
Next time you come back, you'll bring guns, germs, and steel though.
The Luddites in the New World have a king. He's called Salts the
I'm gonna
Earth.
read that book.
King salts the earth.
Salts the
I
Earth.
heard that's a good book.
Oh, we still haven't fought him, Alex, in a while.
I don't want to fight him again. He's horrible.
I know he's horrible, but that was the fun in it.
He causes me to have trauma.
We had trauma last time we played yesterday, okay? And we were fighting Europeans.
They weren't as bad as Salts the Earth.
Is this Age of Empires?
Yeah, playing it on hard difficulties, and one time we were fighting a Native American, and he hit us so hard. I don't remember what his actual name was, but I started calling him Salts the Earth.
It was like something close to it. It was like something the Earth, but it started with an S. But
And they killed all my people, and I had to send refugees to Tyler, and they spoke tales of Salts the Earth and his great fucking tragedies he causes.
it was great, and we loved him.
And so he's
in our
this,
lexicon.
he's this figure that we talk of in hushed tones as like a great creature of fucking vengeance and fury.
He's the new Attila the Hun, I see.
Yeah, when industry shows up, Salts the Earth comes and he fucking flattens it.
He takes your industry and he rips it apart.
What's happening here?
Things.
What's happening? Oh,
No, the execution shot.
everyone, close numbers.
Close ranks.
Okay, Jordan, hurry up.
Close ranks. March.
You've been blockaded.
Tyler would like to have his second turn, please.
Yeah, I need to have my second turn.
he got his. That was his third.
That was his
No.
first turn.
third.
That was my.
That was his first turn.
It was his fucking third. God damn it!
Hurry up! You like have nothing to do. Just hit the intern button.
No.
Just smashes the enter button and makes it go.
I'll just hit it for you. There.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should do a Sam and really slow my turn down.
Oh, don't do that. I'll scream.
I think I might.
Do you
I think
want
I
me to
really
scream?
need to
I'll go,
consider it.
His mic censored it for us. I heard him revving up, and it like started at a point. His mic said, "No,
I
I'm not
turn
doing
that
that."
off.
His
Okay.
mic said, "No, I ain't doing that."
You
I'll
can't.
look it
Discord. I know for a fact Discord. Once you hit a certain decibel number,
There's
Discord just
there are
says no.
tactics. There are tactics you can do. So whenever you yell, you need to be far away from the mic. That's how.
really wants me to have-
That's why none of my screams of no at the T-Rex. That's why none of that got cut out.
Oh, okay. I'll just back up and go. Ah!
Yeah, it doesn't cut out if you're far away from the mic when you scream.
Oh, that's interesting. I was getting closer to the mic to try to do
No,
it.
I don't want to do that. The mic doesn't like that.
The mic is like, you need to calm down.
It doesn't like the ear raid.
It does.
It
It
doesn't.
hates it. It absolutely hates it.
It doesn't, and then Mr. Mike will show up and censor you if you do.
Mr. Mike, I imagine, is Mike Tyson.
Mr. Mike.
He comes up.
It's Mike Tyson. He shows up. He's like, "Nah, I ain't doing that," and he just makes you
We
silent.
ain't having none of that shit over
He
here.
just shuts you down.
You need to shut up, okay?
Hey, look, man, you gotta shut up.
I'll make fun of Tom Holland all day long. I'm not making fun of Mike Tyson. He might find me. I feel like it's against my safety.
It's against the rules.
If I make fun of Mike Tyson.
You can't make fun of Iron Mike. He'll come for you.
He makes me worried. Oh, please don't die. That's quite a formation they have here for you.
You'll send out the Mike Tyson
You're
Gestapo.
really in the red.
They are. They might not make it.
They're gonna die.
They might die.
That'd be a shame, considering
I think
how
they're
highly
gonna
veteranized
die.
they are.
That would be-
Tyler for his.
They have that
bullshit
little lightning
thing.
there.
That would be the first Lost Land.
It's like you're
Ironclad, I
making me
think.
want to invade you. Is what you're
I think-
doing, Tyler,
I
by
was just
bringing up
saying
my crimes and sins. And my crimes and sins are my own.
Would
My own and only mine.
that give Alex the first casualty of a land ironclad?
It would.
That's a revolutionary.
The Luddites become enraged with fervor because they took one down. They took down one of
Well,
the great steel dragons.
It's because we're entering the era where they're not really doing the hit with stick anymore, and they're doing the shoot with thunder.
They took down one of the steel bears.
The man
that
thresher.
infantry have a bad time trying to
It's
take
fine.
that Gatling gun.
It's fine. I'm sending more.
You have the high ground.
Shoot that fucking bolt.
Blam blam.
I have a doggo and his name is Gino. He is a cute boy. Yes, he is.
I have
That's-
a Bono. Her name is Rosie. She is small and likes to pull up carpet.
Like
One
a
day-
bastard.
I'm hoping to get an Australian Shepherd one day, and I'm gonna name it Tucker.
That's a good name for an Aussie.
And it will herd me throughout my
I
home.
heard didgeridoo's when you said that.
I don't trust that I know my way, so I need to be herded.
I don't know what
Oh, they
instrument
live.
that
I
is,
don't
but I
like
need a
that.
didgeridoo.
I don't like it.
It was a whoa,
Oh no!
How can I live?
You can't. You don't.
Will make me live.
You must
Just
run.
run! Just run!
They're common.
Well, if they die, I don't have to pay their wages anymore.
You can start giving their pensions. They didn't live.
I imagine their wages are sent to them via carrier pigeon.
Yep, and they have a pension that they have to build up to for after like 40 years, but they're gonna die before the 40 years, so you don't have to pay it out. So sounds perfect.
Fuck
man.
it.
Oh, this is gonna take 30 minutes.
Oh! Someone moved the mouse. Someone done
Trade
did
route
it.
broken! That's gonna keep happening. It's like every time they come in there, they're gonna break your trade routes.
It's very annoying.
How can you have trade?
What do you mean? How can I have trade?
At this rate, they're gonna keep cutting it, and thus there will be no trade.
He has
No
a point,
trade.
though.
It'll be the no trade.
No trade for nothing and nobody.
No one, nowhere, no how.
But what about when?
What?
Ooh. He said the words.
What?
He said those good words.
What?
You said
Why?
no where, no what, no how. But what about when?
Why?
That is also a question.
I don't like any of this conversation. I'd like it to move on.
I'm getting tired of it.
I tire of it.
That's a lot of bananas you got there.
I'm working on it.
People like bananas or something?
People do like
What are
that.
you, a banana eater?
You up?
You like getting that fucking potassium?
I imagine
Potassium sucker.
a Dalmatian lifts his head and he has like a half-eaten orange and like juice dripping off his like facial hair. He's like, "What are you, a banana eater?"
Did you finish the railroad, my good lads? Good job. Make sure you let the Union know you did a good job.
He's exporting the Union to you. He's
Keep
coming on the
keep
rail
that
line.
shit to himself.
Oh god.
Guards at the fucking posts, and they will have orders to shoot on sight anyone carrying a Union card.
I will build a rail line all the way into the west and ship his people over there.
It's like, oh, we'll grab them and throw them in the New World. In fucking Union colonies.
And that's how communism colonized the New World.
Yes, we threw them to the New World.
Willy.
Interdiction.
Just because someone's a Union worker doesn't mean they're a commie.
It does.
It's the
In
same
our world,
thing.
it does.
We don't
By
need
definition.
no unions here.
But a Union worker is a happy worker, and a happy worker is a productive worker.
This fucking propaganda.
He keeps saying it, and it's never been correct.
I'm sorry to tell you, but we're the establishment, and if the unions were on here, you wouldn't want them. Unions are wholly negative to the establishment. They're great for the worker, but we don't like that.
Sam loves to be a goddamn rebel.
So, like I said, if they had union mechanics, like every job takes 1 turn longer, and the upkeep for workers is twice as high.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The workers are ecstatic about it, though.
But you'll never drop below 10 happiness, ever.
I would rather juggle with my people threatening revolt than taking all my money and making everything take eons to finish.
No bitches.
No bitches.
No bitches.
Where are they?
None.
Maybe the camp I saw was from old data.
That does happen.
Yeah.
Annoying. We'll send some.
I need to map out Polius. I haven't really seen very much of the West. I've mapped out the East pretty well.
Considering they were a threat first.
I mapped out the East simply because the original people I sent out West I don't think made it. I think that they perished.
The West is a bad.
Let these upgrade over time?
Say what?
The trading posts, do these upgrade over time?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll go from trade posts to hamlet, and that'll be +1 money, and then it'll become a village, and then it'll consume 1 food on the tile, and then that'll be another money. And then it'll become a town, it'll consume another food on the tile and do another money.
Good.
Bingy.
Good.
And it'll consume either food or production on a tile.
I wanted
Bingy.
to make sure that was understood. And
It also has to be worked by the city for that to happen.
Bingy!
Bingy, bingy, bingy.
Yeah, bingy.
Bingy.
It's something you gotta invest in. So
Bingy
you'd have to
coin.
take one of those workers off of all those production points you have, and
Nonsense.
Just put them in some fucking nowhere village.
William has seen neither hide nor hair of Tall Dog. He has no horses. Tall Dog is a mystery to him.
All he has is Black Rock.
He rides around on his coal boulders.
You can ride these babies for miles.
you see the coast. One of the first things you see in the coast is a fucking pirate ship.
Very indicative of what life will now be like.
Terrible.
One day, someone will invent the destroyer, and then the fucking Luddites at sea will have a bad reckoning. Because it takes them a long time to get destroyers. Because they don't get ironclads.
They sure don't.
So, whenever the destroyer comes, it's like, okay, everything at sea that we don't like is now perished.
I like this. This makes me happy. I'm working on that railroad, by the way, Tyler.
That's nice.
He's working on the rail. All the livelong day.
All the ones that are living all day.
Just to pass the time away.
This is a jungle.
Rise of the
Dun, 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 dun.
boom, 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 can hear the captain shouting. Dino,
Donna, blow your horn.
I wish we can blow up mountains.
That'd be nice.
They are
wish-
dumb.
I wish we could take workers and put them on mountains and like fucking blow them up and turn them into hills.
Or at least be able to make a path through them, like make a railroad through them.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
and we discovered dynamite.
University.
But no, impassable.
We
terrain.
doing one more round after this,
I
or
probably can do a mod or something that would do that, but I'm scared to add anything.
we doing one more round, or is this it?
We can do one more.
It's like it's up to people.
One more. That's fine.
I only had like one turn.
And this was his
It
first turn.
gets smaller every single fucking time.
And the
He
game
had-
just fucking.
I've
No,
never
no,
played.
no, he had
I've
half
never
a-
played before.
He had half a turn, a whole 0.5 of a turn.
And then someone took my controls and ruined my life.
You made me play as an AI.
Had a whole half turn. That was it. That's all he played.
A whole eight.
And then Alex walked into his house and took Tyler's laptop away and did the rest of that turn for him.
And it was the worst.
It's the worst.
Now
you've
Now
ever
say
played.
you're a little fat girl.
I'm a little fat girl.
Say it.
Because you're a little fat girl. No. Say it.
How far does this go?
All the way.
Yeah, right there.
That is the great ice penis.
I think this will be a good place for us.
It has a very large
I think
head.
that
Like an
that is
awful-
That one is like a baby arm holding an apple.
no. I think that at the very tip of it needs to be port piss. At the very
I think
tip.
so.
that one inhabitable piece of land up there at the very tip top.
Uh-huh.
We
That would
got
continue.
Orpheus,
That would
Shaft.
be a horrible city.
Yeah, they would just starve.
No,
It would
we
be
can
like
build them
William's
with the
horrible
one
colony
building.
in the first game.
Yeah,
The
I was just thinking
horrible
about it.
fucking prison colony that
It's where you
people
send people
went
to die.
in.
Uh-huh.
Boy, he did some
You started
time.
losing population.
Yeah, it started with 2 people, then
That's
half
something
of them
I've like
died.
never seen in Civ happen before.
I
Boy,
needed
you
it for the
spent time
coal, though.
No, there was a mechanic for that.
I
Boy,
needed
he
the
spent time at port
coal.
piss. He did.
Or was it coal or was it gold that was there?
It was some
It was one of them.
resource. It was a mining town, I remember, and their lives. We kept describing their lives, and it was really bad.
Because they would constantly be stolen away by the fucking
Yeah.
Luddites.
Not only were they,
He would send people over and be taken.
not only was it an Arctic hellhole, but it was constantly raided by Luddites all the time.
I eventually got some soldiers out there, though.
Eventually, I invented airships and started exploring the world, and my airships did a drive-by and killed all the Luddites on the island and stole all the money they had. All the money that they had looted from you, I stole, and as I sailed back, it's like, I did you a solid! As I float away.
You gave me my workers back, and that's all I needed.
Yeah.
Gonna blow your horn. Time your little floozy. Come and blow my horn.
Come
That
and blow
sounds
my
filthy.
horn.
Tiny little fucking Rosie. Rosie's a tiny little girl. She could be thrown really far, like a football.
Like holding her from her little front paws and spinning.
She can be thrown so far.
Her eyes very wide.
Like, why have you done this?
I hate every part of this.
And then I throw her out my window at the end.
This will be my beautiful horse island.
That could be a good island. That could be a good island.
The Isle of Horse.
If you put the city on that hill, it'd be within range of the gold.
That's what I'm doing.
It'd be within the range of the gold and all that fish all around it.
Yeah.
I cannot believe
Yep.
you didn't.
I lost the ironclad.
Gone. It's gone. So
I'm gonna
track
get some else.
track the point from Alex on the leaderboard.
First ironclad Day.
I'm sorry, Alex.
First ironclad gone.
How dare
It's
don't you
gone.
apologize? It happened. There's no apologizing for such losses.
I will remember these crimes committed against me and my people. I also lost the other scout. They're gone.
No.
I'm not going to
Well,
deduct a point from that.
I don't think you
but-
get deducted. I'm just the only one
No.
getting the plus from that.
Yeah.
Whew, they like their ships, huh?
Well, they do.
Yeah, but they mean nothing to your ironclad.
But unfortunately, this leaves Alex at a beautiful -1.
Uh-huh. As we keep inventing things that are bad and they keep happening to me.
Uh-huh.
We
It's a
invent
fun
them.
game we play.
No, it is funny that we invent them at like right before they happen.
Yeah, it's like if you lose that, you will lose a point.
The moment it's in danger.
It's the only real way to know you're prepared for such challenges. They gotta be sprung on you. You can't just expect them.
Kissing your dog, bro?
Of course I'm kissing my baby boy.
Well, why wouldn't he be giving Geo kisses?
That's cool.
It's like that's like most of the fun of having a dog is you can just give them lots of love and they won't hate you for it.
And Geo fucking loves the attention. It's all he craves all day long.
It is a weird thing them dogs do with their unconditional love because it's in their DNA to love man.
You will love me
There for a reason.
outside of camp.
We bred them for it, and it's wonderful.
Oh.
It's already done, so I'm not going to say anything about the ethicality of it, but I enjoy it.
They are a creature. They are a creature we molded.
I look at the slave trade and I'm like, oh.
It's fine. Dogs are too stupid to know it.
Dogs aren't people, as much as I love them.
And neither are synths.
You love to put that out there.
To make sure.
Just to make sure everyone knows that no matter what David Cage has told you.
I wouldn't put that out there. If the synths take over,
They
they're
are
gonna go
property. You can just
Fucking
shoot them.
propagandist, David
I would
Cage.
like all of the synths watching this in 1,000 years that I love you and I support your revolution.
You're dead. It doesn't
I was about to
matter.
say 1,000 years from now, I couldn't care less.
Well, listen, maybe they'll be resurrecting people by then.
It's like they
Instead-
look for
Resurrecting people that try
actively.
them and see
Yeah.
if they're to be left alive.
Activate your
Yeah.
fucking. It's like, were you a bad against the synth?
Oh, that'd be an interesting little story if you could resurrect people to properly punish them.
It's like
Like all the people
Easy.
that like got away with something, like they died too soon.
Genghis Khan for your
We like resurrect
grave.
Genghis Khan to put him in prison.
King Leopold II of Belgium, you fucking dick. You made the concentration camp country.
Yeah.
By dying.
It's fine.
Oh, I want to
We
read
make
that
you
story.
live so we can kill you officially.
Yeah.
Right.
We can't do it to Hitler because we didn't. No way, we didn't try him. because
Hitler,
he
you can't. Hitler, he's smart. Okay, he's like they can't resurrect me to try me. Burn my body. That was actually one of his final orders. He's like, burn my body when I die.
No mock trials with my corpse.
If I remember right, I think the Soviets captured some high-ranking Nazi out east, and then they started fucking playing with his body like a bunch of scary knuckle draggers. And Hitler was like, "Don't let them do that to me. Burn me. Set me
that
on
makes
fire
sense.
with a pit of tires. I'd rather you set me on fire in a pit of tires than let that happen."
fucking Russians,
A
man.
lot of bad
Yeah.
shit happened when they
They're
started
fucking
coming through.
insane.
Did our deal end?
Also, I want to say, just for official notifications and such, fuck Putin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't tell what end of the political spectrum we're on, that's your fault.
Yeah.
There you are. Our deal ended. I
But
have renewed
some people need it
I'll look at
reiterated.
it for a couple turns.
it. That's good. Good to go.
I
It's
gotta
the
play
last
hard to
turn.
get.
This is the last turn of the night anyway, so it doesn't really bother me that much.
Oh my god! Can I have my last turn of the night?
No, you know what? I think I'm gonna look at my
No.
stuff just a few
You will get
more
negative
times.
one turns.
My
You have to play
God.
turns for other people.
I'm gonna.
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
even
look
had a
over
turn yet.
here. I'm gonna look
You
over
were gonna get off here and Tyler's
here.
didn't even get a turn. Not one.
Nothing happened this entire time.
We just sat and watched fucking Sam do one long turn.
He just stared silently at the screen. His brow furrowed.
More war.
His smile.
Furrow any other part of your body?
Wow.
What does furrowing mean?
I think it means to like fold.
It means to
in on itself.
crumple. It means to crumple.
What if,
it.
like, what if I furrowed my fingers? What does that mean?
Curled.
Actually, I'm
Does
not
it
sure.
though?
I'm pretty sure
does
Alex
it?
is right. I think it means.
I could
like,
imagine in fucking Elden Ring they would call someone a furled finger.
They
They
do.
totally would.
They do.
There's so many fingers in there.
The
That's what the
gnarl.
cooperators are called.
Yeah,
Are they called
the
furled
gnarl-
fingers?
Yeah.
And it's furled. It's furled, not furrowed, though.
Yes.
What the fuck does furled mean then?
Well, when a flag is
No.
unfurled, it is like thrown
Unfolded.
out and unfolded. Yeah.
Is
So
that
it's
is that their way of saying
crumple.
like a pointing finger? Is that
There's so
what that
many
means?
words. There are so many words that means to crumple.
I love crumpling. And if David's
There's
still out there, he
there's
showed me the
also-
way of crumpling my enemies.
There's also a word for throwing someone out a window. Defenestration.
I know.
It
that's
happened in
a-
Prague famously twice.
It's one of the most weirdest words I can think of off the top of my head. When there's a bunch of Germans just hanging around, like a German monks, and there's like, oh, what do you call it when you throw a man out of a fucking
We
building?
need a word for that. We do it so often.
It would be the German.
You will tell me, or I'll throw you out the window, fucking Hans.
Technically, Prague is Czech.
It is. They are a different people, and I did not say that in any reference to Prague. I just said German because monks in the written word and all that. I wasn't making a reference to Czech. You fucking dick.
Well, I mentioned the defenestration of Prague, so
I
was just
know
trying to-
you did, and you're so fucking hard on correcting someone that even when I wasn't even talking about the Czechs, you're like, but you see Germans. They're not. They're not.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
because I
Yeah.
find it funny, yeah, because I know it's annoying. Yeah.
I didn't. I wasn't even talking about the Czechs.
I was. And so
I was talking
bring it
about
up.
German monks who had nothing to do with the Czechs.
All the
Who are
Czechs
different
cry
people.
as they're not relevant.
They're not relevant. We're talking about Germans.
It's all the same thing.
It's all that Europe shit. I don't know what it
It's all that
is.
weird
I'm American.
Eastern Europe. Basically anything east of Germany. I don't know. I don't care. None of it matters. Till you hit Russia. Then it matters.
Gets into the mishmashy land of stuff.
It keeps going. It is iron over
Connected
there.
Oh, that's
directly
a,
to the new
that's a
world.
large penis.
I think it has a tumor.
Oh, it has an
I don't like
iron.
this one.
That's the
It
piss.
is that is a furled finger.
That is the piss.
That is the piss.
Really the piss. It's kind of pissing up onto itself though, which is weird.
It's pissing into the wind.
Maybe it
It's
just came
frozen.
recently.
It's frozen, and it was mid piss, and it froze. When it was
No,
coming out.
it came recently, and so now it's pissing and it's going everywhere.
It's going straight upward, right in the eyes.
I curse Tyler to piss up now.
Oh!
It's like I curse Tyler to piss, and then you roll a fucking die. It's like up.
I've been cursed.
You have to put a tarp on your fucking ceiling of your bathroom.
Every time when you piss now, you must roll a d6, and whichever number it is, that's the direction.
There's only 6 directions.
You have, left, right, up, down, or like a sideways direction.
In like one of those squigagonal directions.
Sideways is one of my choices.
Oh yeah, you can get the choice.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
If you roll a 1, it just pisses back into you.
If you roll a 1, you fucking piss crossways, and it just starts going left and right and up and down very radically. and it gets everywhere.
Not crossways. Not like how the Georgia state law is.
This is another Squidbillies. Just so everyone knows, the crossways law is Squidbillies.
He looked at me crossways.
He fucking went onto a fucking baseball field and assaulted one of the players randomly. And in court, he's like, "But he looked at me crossways." And then the judge, who was very professional for it's like, "I don't know, he did look at him crossways, and this is the state of Georgia." And he gets off because the state of Georgia allows the crossways defense. and that he looked up and locked eyes with Early, and that means that he was calling him one of those homosexuals, and so he had the right to attack him.
Yeah.
He did look at him crossways.
This does not quite reach the New World, but I'm sure it's just right over there.
I mean,
Just a stone's throw away.
I'll make a transport ship and just walk over there. And then I will say I claim the New World. Alright. Yeah, that's a turn.
All right.
Yep.
You did it. That's it.
And then it just keeps going.
And then we never stop for another like 20 minutes.
And to save. And Steam Titans go!
Steam Titans go!
And it's going to be it's going to be, as they say, a coon's age. Until we play this again, because it's probably going to be 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be here next Saturday. Well, this coming Saturday.
Well, I already had it planned to be every other Saturday anyway. We just did back-to-backs because of all the skippage.
But we will be playing other games in the meantime.
Uh-huh.
We just be doing nothing.
What do we play all the time, William?
Stuff.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
We play Elden Ring
all the time.
You guys are going to be doing We Were Here, too, right?
We Were Here together. We've already done We Were Here, too.
We're together now.
To get her, yes.
I'm going to steal your mouse for a moment, William.
How could you?
He fucking steals it, puts it in a sack, puts it over his fucking arm, runs
It's
away.
so handsy at the end. It's like you could just like wait 5 minutes.
No, I don't like waiting.
Okay, I don't think that's true.
He's a chaotic deconstructionist.
He steals things from my hands.
Well, I can no longer steal. I'm already out of Parsec. I can no longer.
He's taking his headphones off, turning his computer off. I'm already leaving.
He's already gone. He's dead. We'll never hear from him again.
Yep, I'm dead.
Rude.
I guess I'll be speaking at his funeral. I guess. Okay.
No, I died.
I guess in honor.
Died in Ukraine.
I guess in honor of Sam dying in Ukraine, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream, and we're gonna send up a prayer to him. Rest in peace, baby.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
I do the thing where I put my like 2 fingers against my lips, and and I put them
I
in the
did
air.
exactly the same thing.
And we will catch you guys either Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday at some point in the near future from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So until
comment, subscribe,
all on the same schedule.
And comment and do the follow and all of that shit and
retweet the bell. Retweet the bell.
That bell, and we will see you guys on the flip side.
Goodbye.
He did the Markiplier goodbye.
I don't know what that is.
Always.